Uh-oh, I've done the going live on Twitch thing again. That's crazy. Completely new thing for me to do. Unprecedented situation. Why is the Duolingo message still in the Twitch chat? I can't... Twitch, stop telling me to subscribe to Turn Drops. Unprecedented situation. Whoops, that's me. Shush. We don't want to hear that. First of all, it's my own channel. I'm not going to subscribe to myself. I don't think that's even possible. Also, what on earth... What drops are you even talking about? Don't show again. Get out of here. Does it not save per account then? Because I swear I've clicked that already. I'm sorry, there's just a silly message in the Twitch chat. Or not a message, it's like a pop-up thing that says subscribe, turn drops, and it has that Duolingo owl on it. And it was here last time, and I've seen it before, and I swear I clicked don't show again on it. But maybe it like saves it per location where I clicked on it, because I think I clicked on it. Like, I think I clicked don't show again. I think I clicked that on my laptop. But now, of course, it showed up in my OBS chat and in my PC browser chat. So it might not be like a per account setting, or I'm just misremembering and I never clicked don't show again. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Not important whatsoever. We are going to be playing Silksong. Now, the funny thing about me playing Silksong is I don't exactly know what to do next. I mean, we've got things to do. There are things left for us to do in the game. As the title says, we're going for 100%. Apparently, I ended last stream in Fleetopia again. We started work on the Mr. Mushroom quest last time. We also... What do we actually have left? Mr. Mushroom. We also need to complete the Hunter's Journal. I imagine there are going to be locations on the map that are unfilled. There are still these locations in the Coral Chambers. There are suspicious doors, and I don't know how to open them. Maybe they can't be opened, but that would be very strange. But other than that, what do I even have? Because we have all of the mask shards. I think we have all the vessel fragments. Oh, we don't have the final needle upgrade. Hive steel. Have I ever read this? I swear I've looked at it in the menu before because I remember looking and seeing the hive pattern, like the honeycomb pattern on it. Hive steel needle, long sewing tool, uniquely balanced for combat. The highly refined blade reveals its hive steel bending. Yeah, I've definitely seen that. I guess I just didn't remember the name, that it was called the Hive Steel Needle. So that's something. We might have some stuff to buy from Jubilana still. We do have that one, like, 1,000 rosary purchase item that we can get from Frey and Belhart, but that seems like a... Okay, you just buy this when you have nothing else to do with your money, and you're just going for completion. So we will do that. Oh, memory lockets, that's right. How many more do we need of those? That's quite a question. We need 2 for the Shaman Crest, which we haven't even used. I saw someone... Hold on, actually. Let's, since we're at a bench, let's put the Shaman Crest on, actually. I don't think we've used this, other than the first time that we got it. So what does this even look like? Right, it throws out, like, Master Sword beams, or Grubber Flies LG beams, and it, like, gives you height, which is crazy. Look at that. I gain height when I use this. I wonder if you could do some crazy rando skips with it. Apparently there already is a Silksong rando. Like, it's still in beta or alpha or what. It's like, you know, it's a work in progress and can break. But apparently there is one. So I'm wondering, maybe we could even try that out soon. Of course, I haven't even, like, completed the game yet. So perhaps let's not rush too much. But that is exciting. Work is being done, it sounds. Well, I'm basing this off of just one person that I saw talking about doing a rando. Anyway, the reason I put this on is that I saw someone say that this crest, what the hell did I just put on? The Shaman's Crest. I saw someone say that healing with this, you are actually restricted to... Oh, dang it. You are actually restricted to being on the ground. Like, the same way as in Hollow Knight. Because I saw someone say that, like, it's kind of weird that they didn't add that ability to the Wanderer's Crest. Because, like, if they had, then... like, people who wanted Silksong to feel like Hollow Knight could just put on the Wanderer's Crest and play the game like Hollow Knight. But of course, since, well, the requirement to heal on the ground and then, like, actual moves that feels like Hollow Knight, those are separate crests. Now people can't do that. So I guess people could simply decide to heal on the ground. I guess that's fair. I guess that's something they could do. Okay, so currently I'm just trying to get enough... Oh, dang it. I'm trying to get enough silk to heal, because I want to see what this looks like then. So, if I try... What? Hold on. What just happened, even? I didn't heal, I, like, descended downwards. That's crazy. I'm gonna need more silk now. Or actually, wait, what the hell am I doing? I'm a fool. Don't I... Like, I have a whole ability that lets me gain silk on a bench. We have Eva's Blessing, or whatever it was called. So how about I sit here and we just try that. Now, one issue with this is that I haven't taken damage yet, but that's fine. We can go fix that quite easily, I should think. Yeah, you. How about you hit me a bit? There we go, even avoid it. That's crazy. Okay, so we will glide over here and let's get, like, because it like dropped me down, right? It didn't just not let me heal. It like stuck me in a healing pose, dropped me downwards, and then didn't let me heal. Oh no, I think I interrupted it. So it takes a while. You start dropping down, which is interesting, but you can still start the heal midair. And then it just takes a while. Huh, that's interesting. And apparently I was able to interrupt it because I was like, you know, I interrupted it in that other room because I was like falling towards stuff down below. Okay, well, we can still try it. What? You like my heal maneuver? I mean, I don't intend to switch my crest. I will stick to my beloved hunter crest. But just, I'm just curious. So like if I were on the ground, would it go faster? No, I don't think so. I don't think it went any faster. Well, in any case, the reason I was, all right, you can play the needle in while on a bench. Indeed. Wait, hold on, a flea ritual, right. What did they say about that? They just said that we need to come back, I remember. Hold on, so, you need 2, and you need 3. And we have 2, so we need 3 more memory lockets, which is crazy. Where am I getting all those? Like, it would make more sense to me if, like, let's say if I were missing 1 of each collectible or something like that. Like, let's say I was missing 1 mask shard and 1 spool fragment and 1, I don't know, 1 flea. But that's not the case. We're missing, we have all the fleas, we have all the max fragments. I think we have all the spool shards or spool fragments. But we're missing 3 whole memory lockets? Like that's crazy. You'd imagine if there were, I don't know. It's just crazy that it's all focused around me missing memory lockets. I mean, of course, that's not the only thing. We're missing some tools, right? Yes, we're missing whatever the hell this is. That's not even a tool. Stop telling me I can't equip a tools when I'm not trying to equip a tool. Yeah, you know what? That's right. I forgot I didn't even change my thing back. Let's do that now. Let's do so immediately, in fact. So is the Hunter Crest the only one that gets leveled up by Eva? I imagine it is, because this is the one that's like actually tied to your nature. It wouldn't be that like if you had the Reaper Quest equipped, Eva would upgrade that. Surely not. Well, in any case, where the hell am I getting all these memory lockets? And we are missing some tools. And the issue with these is that these could be hidden anywhere. Like, I don't think I have any guidance for how to find them. This might be something that we have to look up. I'm not sure. I'm not fully opposed to looking such things up. So far, we have done everything without hints other than, I don't know, if something just happens to be on my Twitter timeline or something. But we might end up having to just Google a couple of things. The tools, you know, like I think the tools might be something we have to Google. And I guess the memory lockets. We shall see, though. Because currently we still have things to do. We can go after the Mr. Mushroom quest, which, again, might be the best idea. Speaking of, we have a third location that seemed way less obvious to me than the first 2. If I could find the quest screen. Scorched field on edge, shells black and burned. Right, so we like kind of started exploring the marrow, or like the edge of the far fields, or like we started looking around that area, but we didn't look very thoroughly. Because I still don't exactly have a clear idea. Scorched field on edge. Is there some other thing that could refer to, like, am I missing a scorched field? Also, did I ever try ascending here? I think I did. I think I tried Silksong. So, maybe we should start by ruling areas out. For example, Mount Fae. Almost certainly not a scorched field, right? Same goes for the slab. Citadel is not really a field. Memoriam could maybe have a field somewhere. Seems unlikely, though. And when you say edge, do you mean at the edge of the area itself? Is the edge the edge of the scorched field, or is the scorched field itself at the edge of the map? I don't know, because there's the far fields area that is at the edge of them. Actually, yeah. Should I go here, maybe? I feel like it must be far fields or the deep docks or the marrow, like somewhere around here. I don't see where else it could. Hold on. I could have sworn I just saw like an empty path on the map that I hadn't taken, like a transition that I hadn't gone down. But I think I must have imagined it. Okay, let's go to the far fields. And yeah, I'm kind of thinking now of the location where we fought the first chorus. I don't know why, but all of a sudden it seemed to me that, well, I don't know. It sort of had like fields there, and that's where, like, I don't know. The rest of the far fields doesn't really have lava around it, does it? But that direction seems to me it could very well have it. Oh, also this room. Did we ever find anything in here? Was this where Chakra was? This might have been where Chakra was, actually. Now that I think about it. But I could also be wrong. I feel like usually the Chakra rings remained nearby. But maybe that was only true for Act 2, and by Act 3 they've disappeared. Let's see, there was also this room up here. I don't really see this being scorched. But maybe it could be. Hello. Any scorching happening here? Are you more red than usual? And where do you disappear to? Like, what is happening here? This room is still such a mystery to me. Like, have I just completely forgotten something that happened here? Because I don't think so. I remember coming here pretty early game and still not being able to do anything in here. No, this room's staying marked. And I don't see any Mr. Mushroom things happening. Okay. This room is still awfully suspicious. Well, actually, no, hold on. This symbol. This, like, might just be a target. It might also, like, it sort of looks like a cog, but I think it only looks like a cog because it's got these, like, strings and ropes attaching to the circle in the middle. I don't think it's actually meant to look like a cog. That's just, like, a consequence of how they practically had to attach the sign. Hold on. These little birds, do I have the Hunter Journal entry for them? Apparently I do, but I probably don't have the full thing, right? Okay, we can probably grind them through this door. That is, of course, assuming that I don't have the Hornet comment unlocked for them yet, but I don't really think I do. I don't see... Like, I can't imagine that I've defeated enough of these birds. I imagine I might have actually just hit them once before to make sure I get a single entry for them in the journal, and then that's probably it. That's probably all that I've done with them. So, given that the Hunter Journal is something that we're also trying to complete, I think this is something I should do. Whoa, that was 3 birds down there. Not that I hit them with 1 stone or several. I just didn't hit them at all. But that's fine. Oh, no, I'm too eager to hit the birds. I should probably check that I am missing their entry, but I don't like scrolling through the journal to find the birds. Is that you? Brushflit. Defeat 1 more. I think that's almost certainly who we were just fighting. There we go. Tiny timid creatures that huddle in flocks and flee at the first hint of danger. They call out to warn their fellows at the smallest sense of threat. A successful hunt here means staying silent and hidden right up until the decisive strike. Right, or you just rush through a door entrance. But they certainly flit away real fast. Okay, so we checked this room. Couldn't figure anything out with that. Okay, like I do feel like I must be close to scorched fields, right? Like this is fields. There's some scorching happening here. This leads to the deep docks, and this didn't used to be connected, but we have, of course, found a connection now. Or rather, well, you know, we found a connection to the deep docks, but there was a blocked off passage that we have now opened by taking the path that needed a simple key to open from the left side. And now this whole thing's open. We also went and fought like 4 brother Sickness and somebody, I don't know. Don't fully remember what they were called. Okay, but this place is looking decidedly less field-like, isn't it? So I don't think we need to come all the way here. Have I been down here? I must have, right? This can't be a new passage. I must have been down here. Wait a minute. Have I been through there? It seems like I must have. It's filled in on the map. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Although this location does look familiar. This climb is striking a bell. I think we've been here. Have I tried going under there? I think I have. I almost certainly have. There's no way I would have. Well, I don't know. I don't think there's anything. Oh, dang it. I thought I could stay close enough to that wall. Okay, so whatever was here, I'm pretty sure I got it. Unless we're missing like an ascent thing in the ceiling, but no, that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, I think being down here is completely a waste of my time. This does not look like a field. Well, okay, the thing is, Mr. Mushroom isn't the only thing that we're looking for. What did I just hear? Sounded like someone freaking stepped on the lower part of a piano or something. Huh? I didn't just imagine that, right? When I came up to the screen. Okay, well, whatever. Scorched fields, no Mr. Mushroom here. Yeah, but the thing is, even if a location doesn't seem like a likely candidate for Mr. Mushroom locations, it might still just hide a random secret that I missed. So I shouldn't just decide that, oh, there's no point in being here, because I don't necessarily know that. Okay, Crumbly Bridge. I'm not seeing Mr. Mushroom anywhere. Was there anything else, like, back here? Actually, have I tried this? Okay, I have now. Didn't seem very worth trying. Let's try it here. All of these locations should have ceilings that are reachable. Doesn't seem to be leading anywhere, but I have to be sure. So we use some of our silk for more ascensions. Whoops, Hornet. Thank you. No, I don't think the upper reaches of this room have anything at all for us. That's fine. So let's check this way. Was there something to ascend to? Wait a minute. Oh, we've been here. Although, is this really only silk? Is that all that this secret is for? Okay, that it might be. At the moment, I couldn't coax anything else out of it. Hello, shall we go have a chat with the seamstress again? You're alive, right? We've talked to you in Act 3, I believe. Yes, you're doing quite well for yourself. Alright, I believe we've heard that dialogue from it. Wait, I love how did you see how that squishes down when you sit on it? That's cool. Not a... no, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to ascend through your ceiling, if you don't mind. Okay, nothing there. Good, just a regular old ceiling inspection. Have to make sure you're up to the fire safety codes, given that you are living on top of a lake of lava. Look at those lava falls in the background, actually. That's crazy. I've never noticed that. What? That place back there looks so cool. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked that we haven't had an area where we're, like, platforming in front of a lava fall, if that makes sense. Because I'm just imagining. I'm imagining, like, a Donkey Kong platforming level where you're, like, on a lava fall and it's got platforms on it that are, like, slowly descending down on the lava. How have we not had a section like that? Like, yeah, we've had some places where lava chases us, but not much else. Oh, could this be where Mr. Mushroom hides? I don't know. I remember being here. We got a mass chart here, I think. We, like, blew up the floor somehow. Or we actually dropped an explosive thing down from the ceiling. That's right. And what did this lead to? I mean, it might have just been the mask guard. Apparently we also had some silk here. Look at those bells. I feel like most of the time... Like, yeah, we've seen bells before. We've seen, like, the bellways and things. But I think these bells specifically remind me more of Bellheart than anything else. So it's interesting that we're seeing them here. Maybe I'm just making things up. Maybe areas before Bellheart also had bells like that. But those... I don't know. Those seem like Bellheart bells as opposed to other kinds of bells. I've said the word bells too much now. And my brain's getting all confuzzled. Where? Didn't I already run past the fourth chorus fight? I think I did. So clearly Mr. Mushroom isn't hiding there unless they've suddenly upped their hiding game. But well, I think the location where we collected the spines here, I think that's also quite a likely candidate. When I said the fourth chorus location, I really did mean just in general this area. Yeah, like, what about this? What did we get from this secret? Nothing? Perhaps. Well, the way that... The noise that just played when I puffed up my dress there scared me a bit. Or I guess it's the sound effect. No, I was gonna say, I guess it's the sound effect of the fade down cloak, but no, it isn't. It is specifically the dress puffing up and catching the wind. Okay, let's go back there. I somehow don't think it's gonna be, like, ascending through here. I think somewhere in one of these rooms, it is not at all unlikely that I'll find Mr. Mushroom. These spine enemies, I must have killed enough of them to fill the journal out, right? Because we dealt with a lot of them before. Okay, right, this room here. I swear this had, like, a location that was slightly suspect. Right? But I think that was just this. I don't still have a marker on here, do I? No, I don't. That's good. I'm pretty sure that was just shell shards. At that point in the game, I don't think we had seen quite as many walls like that, which really are just like, okay, you break it a bit and you get shell shards. So I was quite suspicious of it. Ouch, that's not how you fight enemies. How much health does a simple Void Pilgrim have? That's crazy. Okay. Alright. Took more damage there than I expected. Okay, Mr. Mushroom. Where are you with your mushrooming ways? I like the way that little plant creature hops when I hit it through the platform. Actually, what is this? Okay, that's just a suspicious bit of ceiling. The way that it... Like, if you look at this, you can... Like, this here is clearly like a foreground bit of ceiling that you can't jump through. And then this right here, the foreground bit of ceiling has like a hole in it. I guess it's just slightly off screen. The curve of it is. But it seems like there might be a hole here and you could jump through. But that's not the case, apparently. Evidently not. Can I just run past you a bit? Thank you. Whoa! That spine just barely crossed over the top of that platform. And would have hit me. Had I not jumped. Whoa! Speaking of jumping, let's not jump into spikes. Yeah, the issue is that now I have to scrutinize every area very closely. I believe I have all the movement abilities that we're ever gonna get. So that means if I miss something, it is going to be solely because I didn't notice it. Like, yeah, missing things in the past, that's fine. You don't expect to get everything on your first path through because you probably even can't. The things might not have appeared yet, or you might lack the abilities, but now, if we miss anything now, then that is me just missing them. I wouldn't go so far as to say it's me being blind, because, well, some secrets in Hollow Knight can be very, very, very well hidden. Like that new area that we found last time with the fire creatures. Man, that was a cool area, though. Aha, Mr. Mushroom! I probably shouldn't have taken so long. Well, I don't know. Again, you're not the only one we want to find here. We also want to find tools and other secrets. So perhaps I don't need to mind too much that I took so... took so much care in exploring the area as I was going here. Caps and shells may fall to dust. Stone will break and steel shall rust. Gaps and shells may fall to dust. But Mr. Mushroom readjusts. Yeah. Lies and truth must be discussed. Caps and shells may fall to dust. Stone will break and steel shall rust. But Mr. Mushroom readjusts. Interesting. So it's a similar song to the one from the previous game. But not quite the same. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't think to play the needle in further. I guess the issue is just that, like, you play it to make him reveal himself, and then that doesn't cause him to sink, but then you do actually want to play it again. The elements do not conspire against you. They have their own desires. When one spies a great peak, the natural inclination is to begin climbing. Little left behind. You've decided then? A companion for the journey. Oh, excuse me. As cryptic as ever. Again, I'm not sure if I was meant to understand that. In Hollow Knight, and I guess so also in here, Mr. Mushroom is like talking to someone else. Right? They're not talking to you. They're like almost talking to themselves. Aren't they? Isn't that the case? I could be misremembering. I should probably actually look at the dialogue from Mr. Mushroom in Hollow Knight again, just to see if like that makes some sense to me. And then that might help me figure out what the dialogue in Silksong means. Actually, maybe I should do that just now. If I look up Mr. Mushroom Hollow Knight dialogue, hopefully all of his encounter dialogues are listed below. There we go. First encounter. It's nice that you were able to help your friend, so you're not hungry anymore. Yes, that was quite the appetite. I was impressed. Still, we all move on sooner or later. To greater things, perhaps? So much can be achieved in just a short time. Okay, I'm not sure who we're talking about here. Could this be talking about the Grimchild? Does that make any sense? Was Mr. Mushroom added after or before Grimchild? Second encounter. Shouldn't trust the eye they gave you. Rely on your own instincts. If you've got a keen nose, use it. And while you're hunting for secrets, beware those who are hunting you. Third encounter. The dead can't make use of wealth in any case. What would they spend it on? Yes, a big brood like that. They need food and shelter and toys. If you keep some for yourself, well, I think you deserve it. Yes. Okay, we've got more things here. Okay, so I think all of these are just about as cryptic. And even though I feel like I know a lot about Hollow Knight, the dialogue from Hollow Knight doesn't make too much sense to me either. So I don't think I need to worry too much about not being able to piece together the Mr. Mushroom dialogue here. Okay, so that's fine. Where, then, is the third location? Let's figure that one out, shall we? Up tower spinning near the Surgeon's Burn. Okay, well, that one's easy, actually. We already essentially said where this was going to be. We just need to get there in order. What? You can't summon the beastlings here? Okay. What didn't the beastlings like about that location? Apparently they like this one better, so it's not just that they don't want to come near the lava. Okay, we will accept having to play the needle in at a slightly different location than where we played it before. I take no issue with that whatsoever. So now we want to go to Greymore. No, that's not Greymore, that's Bellheart. How did I miss Greymore? How did I mess up tapping down once on the joystick? How does one even do that? Okay, well, that's hilarious. That's incredible. How many beastlings do we have with us here? Look, it's 3. I'm still not sure what determines that exactly, how many show up. It might be random, it might be the location of the station. It might be something else, but I don't think it's time. I don't think it's time dependent how many show up. Ugh. I don't think that as you go on there will always be more. I don't think that's the case at all. So up the spinning towers, that should be somewhere around here. Some spam bot bastard is in chat again. You are getting banned. You're welcome. Hopefully that was enjoyable. So spinning towers, is this it? I know there were windmills somewhere, but I'm not quite sure if this is quite the location to think of. Okay, I think it's to our right? No. Which way is it? Like, I swear there was something where you could actually see, like, the windmill blades. Is it this way? It feels kind of different exploring these areas when we have double jump and so many other movement abilities. Because, like, in my head, my memory of these areas is, like, somewhat intrinsically tied to the way we moved through them. So, like, I remember, like, oh yeah, we had to, like, raise these updrafts. We had to create the updrafts, and then we could glide up them and all that. And then we had to open up this other path. Ooh, new Hornet comment. So now that we don't have to do any of that, it feels different going through the area, and so it might not immediately show up as, or it might not immediately occur to me as being familiar. Though I do, like, generally remember what this place is. This was the path to that one flea. Roach catcher. Blah, 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 blah. Short and nimble bug who uses barbed bolas to keep beasts corralled and caged. Their throwing weapon is well suited to the white caverns they inhabit. These sly little bugs must have a keen claw for crafting. Whoops. Also, we are pretty close to that secret entrance we found last time, trying to hunt down one of our last grubs. That was a pretty, well, as I already said, that was a pretty neat secret direction. Hold on, is that Void Clump respawned, or have I just not been in this area after Act 3? Because I thought I remembered being like on this platform without there being a Void Clump. I thought I remembered doing that last episode, but I guess I must not have done that. I'm not sure. I am being quite reckless and taking a lot of damage here, though. Ooh. Let's try to play. That's not playing things a bit safe. You know what? Take a tool. We have enough shell shards. We have more than we know what to do with, to be quite honest. There we go. I still don't know if there's any point in me defeating these. Like, do we get a special bonus for getting all of them? I don't think they're tracked. We did the one quest that required you to get rid of some of them. But clearly, there are way more than what that quest mentioned. Oh, I hear Mr. Mushroom. Are you up here? Like, are you also a hint? No, you are not a hint towards this. Actually, hold on. Since I'm right here, I guess I could go sit on the bench. All right. Let's drop downwards. Aha, and here you are. Interesting that you're right near the secret entrance. I wonder if I should be more suspicious of the other locations I've seen you. Yes, communication is the heart of it. The grandest boasts and the tiniest murmurings all have their meanings. Your point is well made. Even the flowers have their stories to tell. Light can be cast anywhere. Light is an interesting word to use in the context of Hollow Knight lore, of course. Hornet says, I've no desire to interrupt your meditations, Herald, but I am eager to speak with you, if you would listen. Take note of it all, render it in line. You'll be glad that you did. You can take the journey home with you. Oh, excuse me. Interesting how respectful Hornet is being of the Herald. Like, Hornet has been overall very nice in this game, right? Like, and we've already talked about how interesting that is compared to how Hornet talks to you, the knight, in the Hollow Knight video game. But I feel like even this game's nice version of Hornet, like, Hornet isn't necessarily patient with, like, being disrespected or ignored, I think. So it's interesting how much respect she seems to have for the Herald. And I do wonder just what Hornet knows about Mr. Mushroom. What does Hornet know about them? Hornet seems to know more than I do, I think. Yeah, I'm just curious. What sort of context does Hornet have that I do not? Okay, whoa! I honestly can't believe I didn't take any damage there. That's crazy. Can the Beastling show up here? They can. No, they can't. Uh-oh, goodbye. I called you over. You're not a Beastling. Well, I don't know. I guess it could be. Not quite the kind of Beastling that I was after, though. Whatever. We don't actually need to call the Beastlings. We can simply run over manually. We're quite close. Anyway. Hold on. Well, you kept backing up in almost the perfect way to end up dealing damage to me. But they didn't quite work out. So where are we headed next? Next clue is Cage of One Who Raged Against the Silken Lie. Okay. This could be First Sinner. Could it? What do we know about the First Sinner? It could also be Eva. It could be Grohl. I think I've already thrown out all of these ideas. Not thrown out as in like discarded. Thrown out as in I've said them. Just thrown them out into the air. We'll see which ones land the right side up. I guess that analogy works. Sure, why not? So, we need to look at the First Sinner's entry in our Hunter's Journal, actually. Because that might, like, if it says, they raged against the Silken Lie, then that's going to make things quite clear. First Sinner. Ancient Weaver condemned for a transgression lost to time. Okay, that doesn't quite confirm or deny anything, so I think we'll just run over there and check. It should be quite close to the Slab Bellway anyway. Bellway Station. Yeah. I don't think it would be Eva. Like, Eva is like a last resort option if none of the other ideas work out. So currently I'm thinking First Sinner, or it could be Grohl. Could it be the Cross? I don't know that we know of them as being in opposition to the Citadel. There was also a guy, like in one of these rooms. There was a guy. I think it was in here, or something like that. There's a guy who's imprisoned, but I don't think they raged against any Silken Lie. They seem still quite happy with the Citadel and the whole religion. So I don't think that's an issue. Wait, is there anything up here? I think I've been here. This feels familiar. And I don't think I need to explore this way right now. But still, I'm somewhat curious. Just to make sure. And also, like, I don't know. That is a very sneaky secret, isn't it? Is that not just the sneakiest? Oh, I'm just worried I'm missing things like that in all sorts of locations. Though I guess with this one, you probably had a hint. In the sense that you could see that there was something below this floor. I think that must have been the case. Well, of course, then there's the question of, did I note down that there was a secret? Like, you know, other places where I'm missing secrets like that, did I note down that the floor was suspicious? I would hope so, but I'm not sure. Anyway, let's actually go to the First Sinner. I'm currently running around for no good reason. Interesting. That chest almost looked like it was closed. Or, yeah, closed. But, turns out that not quite. Do you need Ascend to get up here? It looks like you might. Was there something... Like, did I just notice that you could go through the ceiling there? Or was there something making it slightly more obvious in the past? Because currently that also looked pretty hidden. Maybe I'm just better at noticing these things than I thought. That doesn't mean that I haven't missed them, but it's just... I don't know. Sometimes I go back to a secret that I found and I'm surprised. Like, what? I found that? You're me? The one who is blind and doesn't notice things in video games? I'm the one that found the secret? Oh, that's Mr. Mushroom for sure. Look at that. Okay. So fortunately, these hints haven't been too hard so far. I realize I may be jinxing it. They may get, like, impossible to figure out soon enough, but... I don't know. We're also pretty close to the end of the quest, it seems. Or at least... If the quest is split into multiple chunks, at least we're close to the end of the first chunk. Though I don't think it would be split like that. Alright, let's have another chat. Or, well, you will chat and I will listen, I guess. And be ignored. At the bottom of a well, you can only look up. The past is hidden from those who look upward. Okay. Those echoes may guide you still. Yes, that's true. For the kind-hearted, a weapon can also be a friend. You're so eager to follow in her footsteps, but what are you leaving for those who come next? Oh, excuse me. Who are you, who are you talking to and who are you talking about? It could be... I don't know, like... I feel like you must... I feel like it just in general would make sense for Mr. Mushroom to be talking to deities of the lands. Like maybe in Hallownest, he would be talking to the Pale King or the White Lady or Hera or like some sort of major important figure, right? And in here, he would be talking to Grandmother Silk maybe? Or wait, is it relevant to the location? Would you be talking to the first sinner? Because like following in her footsteps, that makes it seem like the her is Grandmother Silk, and that means who you're talking to isn't Grandmother Silk. So that could be the first sinner. Maybe you're talking to Lace. I'm not sure. Well, this sure is where the first sinner was. Hold on, I've never done this before. Alright, now that's enough of that. Beastling somewhat unlikely to show up here, I would think. No, not quite. At least the location where Mr. Mushroom was able to take root. The beastlings are perfectly fine with showing up there. So, next location, what might that be? Fell Heart of Frost who soars on high. Okay, well that's where actually we don't have a closer railway station. We need to simply run there. Let's do that then. Was this always tilted like this? I'm not sure. I don't actually think that it necessarily was. That's fine. It being tilted doesn't affect us. I'm just wondering, like, okay, maybe... maybe now that we have the fade down cloak and we're in Act 3, maybe that thing got tilted so that now you actually need to use the double jump to get up here. Whereas previously you only needed claw line, of course. That might be an interesting tiny change to the world. Not that it really serves much of a purpose, but it's just kind of cool. Okay, so yeah, I imagine this will simply be in the very obvious location of the place where we fought the fade, whatever the bird thing was. Actually, the bird thing is still alive, right? No, hold on. What did I say fought? We didn't fight anyone. I haven't commented on it. I even commented on the fact that, like, oh, that's neat. We don't, like, even fight anyone. Or is that neat? That could also be considered disappointing. Whatever. The fact is we didn't fight anyone. The bird kind of just fell down on us or something, and then we got the fade down cloak. From its feathers. From its, down? Is that what... Like, hold on. What does that actually mean? Down. Is that like the featherings of a bird? I think so. It has the, like, that is the vibe that it has, but I guess I don't fully know the definition. I just feel like I've heard it used in that context, but maybe I'm just inventing memories and meanings to words all of a sudden. Trying to, like, my brain's desperately trying to make me feel like I know what... make me feel smart and make me feel like I've heard the word before. But I feel like I have. But that's the issue. That's my brain, isn't it? I can't feel things or think things or remember things without it. So if it makes something up, what the hell am I to do about it? Alright, Mr. Mushroom. Oh, you're just out and... You're talking to the bird! Holy crap! Hello? Oh, I should have sung first, maybe. One can visit the past, but then memories become contradictory. Hey, we've done that. When the call rings out again, will you let your previous actions cloud your vision? By claw, by voice, history always rises to meet us. That's curious. Oh, excuse me. Right, what's also interesting, of course, is that Mr. Mushroom, when they turn around, when they realize that someone's here and they, like, stop talking, they don't look at Hornet, right? They look at us. They break the fourth wall, it seems, and they look through the screen, towards the screen, right? We've done a song. You like just coo like a pigeon, right? Yeah. Is that noise called cooing? I know pigeons coo, and I think that's that noise. Because that's the noise that pigeons make. But I guess technically it could be... I can't see a thing in here. Technically it could be that... that noise is different and cooing is some other noise, but I think it's unlikely. Whoa! What? That's interesting. It looked like I was like descending into spikes and I thought I was about to fall like into the top part of the slab, but I guess that didn't happen. Alright, dude, oh, this is so funny. These enemies are placed like perfectly so that you'd end up falling into them as you try to recklessly descend down this mountain. What's here? Yeah, what is here actually? The entire right side of Mount Fae has seemed very barren and without any secrets for us to find. Which, well, I don't know. I've been suspicious of this before, but I've never been able to find anything, so... I don't know. I guess there maybe just is actually nothing here. We've certainly found plenty of stuff in Mount Fae already. Wait, why am I going to a bench? We have no need of it, I should think. Right, new entry here. Past Cradle's Peak, last test of fitness. Okay, that's gonna be quite a climb, actually. We have just recently climbed past that. What do we want to do? Grand Bellway. And then we'll use the Mantuka to get closer. Although maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should run through the Citadel. We'll get to enjoy the Choral Chambers music for a bit. And we might see the second Sentinel. I feel like there's still unfinished business with all that. Oh, should we go see Loyal Mergwyn? Do we know what happened to them and their Gourmand Master? Oh no, I think I have. I think I remember talking to them recently and being like, okay, whatever. I made some sort of dismissive comment towards them and not being a huge fan of them. Okay. Memoriam, no. Cogcore. My favorite music genre. I don't know if that's actually a thing. But that music that plays in the Cogcore core, I feel like you could call that Cogcore music. A whole genre. I feel like it must be a thing. I just don't know if it already called that. I think it should be anyway. First shrine. Let's go that way then. I guess that's our current best location. So much for my plans of running through the Citadel. I gave up immediately on that. And decided to use the convenient method of fast travel provided to me. Hello? Is everyone alright here still? What about Sherma? You're doing good? Okay. Still say the same thing? I mean, we can't run past without getting you to sing at least a little bit. Look at his eyes. I'm sorry, I think I've been misgendering Sherma for like half the playthrough. I don't know, sometimes I've used they, but whatever. Anyway, Sherma uses he, him apparently. Everything is falling apart, my dear one. Right, have I... Oh boy, have I got stuff left to buy from you. Choral Commandment. You know what? Why the hell not? I've got basically just enough money for that. And I think this means we have... What? We have like 2 relics to bring Relic Seeker Scrounge right now. That's right. We still have some relics to complete. I'd forgotten about that. And I think we might have... don't I also have a music thing? Whatever those are called. No, maybe I don't. I feel like Vault Keeper Cardenas must still have something to give us. Or, you know, we're not quite finished with them. Also, Ruined Tool. A crafts bug of high skill. I completely forgot about that. We need to do that. I guess I shouldn't write this down separately because, I don't know, I'm sure I'll inspect my inventory again and see, what the hell's this suspicious item? I already have so many things written down anyway that another note probably wouldn't help too much. Okay, so there's like an ascendy bit where... It's not quite where the entrance is on the map. It's like a bit to the right, isn't it? Let's see. It might be just where the rock was collapsed onto the guy? No. Where was it? I remember it was quite tricky to find, and without the map I don't know that I would have figured it out. Though I guess the explanation for why we know about it is because of course we came down through here, right? Or no, did we use the Ventrica? I don't quite remember. Ah, here it is. Alright, so we're gonna climb all the way up to the cradle. I don't really feel like doing the climb down manually, so I guess we'll have to warp back to the Bellway station. But then I do feel like if I am, like since I am at the Citadel, whoops, I feel like I should go explore that suspicious room with the vertical paths again. Oh, this is an ascend location, that's right. Ability check, though I guess we already had one of those. You already need to have... Or no, I guess not necessarily. When you're going down through here, you don't have it yet. It's alright, this just makes sure that you don't accident... Well, I don't know. I guess it just makes sure that on your first descent, you don't get sidetracked by like going back and exploring for secrets. Okay. I mean, it does say past Cradle's Peak, so I don't imagine we're gonna find anything new on the way through here again. So I really shouldn't... I shouldn't even bother looking for secrets here. I doubt there's anything other than Mr. Mushroom around here. But that could be untrue. I think we ascend somewhere over here? No. Where exactly did we go? There was definitely more. We can use the map, I guess, to line us up. I think I glimpsed something at the corner here anyway. Yes, look at that. What an insane path, to be honest. Like, what is this? I love how we're just skipping that entire vertical part. The White Palace location. Well, the White Palace-like platforming location. It just completely skipped, which is kind of interesting. Okay, we are now in the Cradle. That's not quite our destination. We need to be past Cradle's Peak. And, well, I think that's just past the boss fight location. The location where we got our last Silk skill, actually. And I do believe we have all of the Silk skills now. Did we get an achievement for that? I think so. Bind all Silk skills. That sounds like an achievement text that I've read. And, well, also, like, you're not going to fit 3 more Silk skills in the game, right? Like, there's no way. Where would you put them? I don't think you could. Right. More stuff to ascend towards. Can I? Ah, just barely didn't make it. That's fine. Were these spikes always here? I mean, they must have been. Where would they have come from all of a sudden? Mr. Mushroom? What? When you say past Cradle's Peak, what do we mean exactly? Oh my goodness. Have I been here? No. Could I have been here before? Because currently this was pretty obvious, but I swear I tried ascending through this room several times and checking the ceiling. And yet, apparently I didn't find this location. What? I'm really curious, did I just miss this? Or did this not get filled in on my map even though I did find it? Or like, no, but this doesn't really feel familiar. I'm not sure. Or did this only show up now that I'm here on Mr. Mushroom Business? Farlet. Something in their assault reminds me of my own skill, though their talents are born purely of instinct. My technique is formed from hard training. Right. Or my technique is where the emphasis should be there, I guess. No, but I don't... Some aspect of this area does feel familiar. Are you also just a Farlet, or are you like a special type because you have a different attack? You look very similar, so I think you might be considered the same enemy type and not a separate one. And of course you even have a similar attack. I don't know. I'm very undecided on if I've been here before. Because this doesn't feel familiar, but it's certainly got familiar feeling aspects to it. Is there something? Okay, no, there's not something down there. It seemed like a pit I could fall down into for a moment, but no. As you approach, it becomes quite clear. As the thorns become unobscured by the fog, or the mist, or whatever the hell we call this. A bench here? Are you about to murder me with a boss fight? Is this even related to Mr. Mushroom? How far past the peak are we climbing exactly? I'm so interested now. Was I able to come here before and I just missed it somehow? No map, of course. I think I've just been in a climb very similar to this in Silksong, but not quite this exact one. Hold on, we're right next to a bench. We can just heal from the damage, even though it probably doesn't matter. Okay, those nuts crack and then you can't jump on them anymore. Is that a breakable wall? No, that was just a one-time crumble noise. Got it. We would not want to miss any breakable walls at this point in the game where we're, you know, trying to get in our final explorations in lots of areas. It would be very silly to just miss something in an area that we're exploring for the very first time. Oh my goodness, what are you? Can I kill you? Oh, yes I can. Just by hitting you. Garpid. It's like a tiny Garpid. Sightless burrower that reacts violently to the slightest sound. I see. So that's what aggravates them. I'm sure the Hornet Government is going to make some mention of Garpids. Am I launching you to the right when I kill you? No, I think that's just Silk getting bounced around. Okay, so if I stood still, would you show up at all? You seem to. Oh, I don't want to be there, actually. It seems like there's nothing whatsoever that way. Whoops. I will, of course, try to make sure I get the entry for you, but I feel like we're going to be running through this area and we can just smack you along the way. I don't need to, like, grind the full entry down here. Or, well, maybe I should. Let's try doing it here, actually, in this hallway. What if I, like, threw a tool into this hallway? Something like that. Whoops. Didn't work out very well for me. Okay. Oh, my God. I love how that just turned around. I don't think it can hit me, though. So I probably shouldn't be too worried. No, it does launch some of them around. It's not just Silk that gets launched. That's what I thought before. Aha, there we go. Full entry get. Let's read it then. A common enough bug, though not to be underestimated. The acuteness of their other senses more than makes up for their lack of vision. Right. I mean, if they spend a lot of their life inside a wall anyway, burrowing through ground, what do they need vision for? Absolute waste of resources. Oh, dang it. My funny claw line took me too far. Oh, you're kidding me. How silly of me to take damage in such a way. That's not a safe place to heal, actually. I probably shouldn't have done that. What am I doing? I'm throwing horribly and being reckless. Let's avoid that. Another, like, tiny platforming area that... Oh, what am I doing? That isn't, like, quite on the level of White Palace or Path of Pain. But yet again, it's like a longer and more extensive, more involved platforming section than almost anything in Hollow Knight as a regular area had. If that makes sense. Like, again, Silksong has more platforming sections. None of them have been quite White Palace or Path of Pain. But there have been a lot more, like, base game sections, normal sections that require you to platform, which is pretty neat. It's just been an interesting change to take note of. Okay, let's actually stop messing up the section also. I keep claw lining into spikes for no good reason. Well, no good reason other than I'm being silly. Is there a secret up that wall? Maybe. Oh, dang it. You deal double damage. Why wouldn't you? Oh, you are kidding me. This is a bit less than ideal. Maybe I can grind some silk off of you. I can. There we go. Sheesh. Even at this stage of the game, enemies that deal double damage can take you out real quick if you're just in a slightly inconvenient position. And of course, assuming that you... Oh, this is bad again. Thank you. Let's heal again. It's so funny. I've been talking about how I have so much health that, like, we can be very reckless in most scenarios. I outrank you in this scenario, says Bowser. That's, like, the funniest image that I've ever seen. If you haven't seen the I outrank you in this scenario image with Mario and Bowser on the edge of on the door of a van, what are you even doing? I think that's the pinnacle of comedy, to be honest. Alright, let's grind some more silk, or, well, maybe we'll just lose all our health, actually, instead. Maybe we'll do that. Again. We will lose all our health again, so we have to grind even more silk to get back to normal. Why not? I guess I have one of my tool slots wasted currently because I have the freaking anti-maggot thing on. Anti-maggot bracelet, whatever it is. But, well, maybe I just have it on for good luck. What do you think about that? Maybe I'll get cursed by maggots if I don't always wear it and keep it with me. Okay, this seems like a somewhat pointed... Why did I just sit in there? The game, dang it. The game clearly indicated to me that worms were gonna show up out of that wall. What did I do? I did, like, everything necessary to stay at the exact height of the worms. No steps taken to avoid the worms. None whatsoever. And also, looks like I should have stuck to what I said before. I didn't need to grind the worm separately. You are a new enemy type. Whoops. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out if I should murder you, because almost certainly I need you to climb up, don't I? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch out a bit. Like if I... Oh, I should fight you from down here, actually. That's a good spot. Imoba. Slow drifting bug with a heavy top shell. That sounds, like even its name is similar to an aluba, right? It's an obvious parallel, I think. The bug reacts little to threats, even those that could claim its life. That's right. It did not respond very... Oh my god. It did not respond very much. However... Oh, you do respawn. There we go. Then we'll just grind you a bit here. Again, probably not quite necessary. Let's speed this up by taking the upper one also. And I will take some silly damage down here. Why not? Hello? Have you respawned? You sure have. We should get some silk off of you soon enough to heal. Thank you. Okay. Oh. I guess I didn't need to kill you since we already had an entry. The poor creature has lived a life too calm and coddled. It would not fare well in the world beyond its walls. It didn't fare well even in the world within its walls, to be honest, because the world, or well, us, we came to it. Unfortunate, but we must fill out the journal. New must, What did I just jump on? Hello? I think that was a funny spike hitbox that didn't actually have spikes there moment. Unless I had a double jump left, but I don't think I did. Uh-oh. Silly mistake! Hornet, stop doing that. Silly mistakes are not allowed. My goodness, there's a lot of you here. I was pretty happy that that climb was going so smoothly at first, and then of course I had to mess up right at the end. That's fine. It will simply never ever mess up again to make up for it. What a fun climbing section! Look at the way you're just kind of weaving through platforms. Again, nothing like terribly punishing. Mr. Mushroom, what are you doing all the way up here? This is the first time Mr. Mushroom has led us to like an actual new location that we hadn't found before, which is interesting. Hello. And there's something past you. Do they realize it would only be the beginning? If they cleave themselves free, they would need to find their way anew. Are you talking about like people in this kingdom getting rid of Grandmother Silk? Oh, Wormchild. You respond to me. Oh, Wormchild. No surprise it's you who meets me here. Following me, are you? Or calling me? It is true I would not have sought the lands below if not for your grand actions within them. So you're talking about Hallownest, right? The lands below. Surely this isn't the lands below, like Farloom? I don't think so. But now, having journeyed their breadth, what singular sights I beheld. Flaming lakes, tangled woods, caves consumed by sand and frost. No, you are talking about this then. So these are the lands below. Is this lower than Hallownest? I thought this was like a lateral movement horizontally. Remarkable things all, though given their void claimed state, it seems you and I may be the last to behold, maybe the last to hold those memories. I cannot allow that outcome, Herald. I act now to save that place, both for myself and for those bugs still alive within. Could you find Mr. Mushroom before Act 3? And would you have a different dialogue then? No, okay. I guess this location specifically you couldn't get to before Act 3, so okay, never mind. It makes sense. As one who has seen so much, tell me simply, do you believe my efforts in vain? Me? Certainly you can ask, but I cannot provide good answer. I've no mind for outcomes. Always my vision is too clouded by the present. Only the journey, the now. For myself, that is the purpose, and as far as my sight can see. What a coincidence, I can also see only the present, or I guess like a couple of, what, milliseconds in the past? Oh well. If any other could come to understand that state, Wormchild, I suspect it may be you. Though maybe not yet, not this present, Maybe in a future far, when your actions might hail me so again. Alas, from these quaking caves it is past time I made my swift exit. Ours each may be long and winding roads, but I hope you too come to know the many joys upon the path. Very interesting. You explicitly spoke to me and you actually took off, the same way that you did in Hollow Knight, which I think marked the final entry. Wish granted. Yeah, so that was the final entry. I thought there was another one after this, but I guess not. This did feel like the most special one, and it's fully gone as a quest now too. So I imagine what this means is that we need to go, well, whenever we go fight Grandmother Silk again, or rather, Lost Lace, whenever we get the true ending again, we will get a special Mr. Mushroom cutscene at the end, and I think that's going to be it for the Mr. Mushroom quest. But, what's up here? What did you fly off to, Mr. Mushroom? Also, hold on a minute. We can't be recklessly jumping through a tunnel like this without checking the walls for secret walls, secret tunnel. This looks like Howling Cliffs a bit. We still don't have a map for this. We may not ever get one. What are you? You're a new enemy type. Skrill, common crawler that lives beneath sand. Is this the sand? Interesting. So there we go. Another enemy group filled in. We need to, of course, kill 9 more of you, and we will do that while we're here. We don't want to leave this for later. Oh, I should play the needle in for you, actually. Let's do that. Hey, get over here. Can't believe that you're trickier to get with the needle in than enemies who fight me. That's crazy. Yeah, it's very much Howling Cliffs vibes. Dang it. You know what? Fine. Whatever. I don't need to play the needle in for you if you don't want. Oh, get, you bastard. Okay, fine. Whatever. Maybe I should put on the charm. Yeah, maybe I should just permanently keep on the charm that makes the needle in range greater. I think we're about to get a... Yep, there we go. Out there lie the endless wastes. If I cross them now, Farloom shall fall to a black fate of my making. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad I came this way, actually. Because we hadn't heard what Hornet says about this in Act 3. Did we ever even see what Hornet says about this in Act 2? Because in Act 1, yeah, Hornet says like, if I left, they'd just capture me again. And now she's obviously commenting on the whole Void disaster. I wonder what she would have said in Act 2 and if I heard it and just forgot. Uncertain. My choice is made. I will not abandon its bugs to that grim end. I must ascend again and cut them free. Yeah. Okay, well, wonderful. That means this direction is of no concern to us. Not now and probably not ever unless they make a new game or something. I don't know. In a DLC, I guess we might end up going that way. Get over here. And I will simply forgo playing the needle in for you. Do you give me any silk? Does attacking these enemies give me any sort of silk? What is this? A small tunnel leading downward. Descend to Farloom. No, not right now. I think this is just a convenient exit for us then. Oh! There we go. Final entry for you, Skrill. I wonder if that shortcut will also let us come back through it, or is it a one-way journey? This surface dweller is free of silk. Its nature remains its own. The monarch's influence must only have stretched below it. That's quite interesting, actually. Well, that's pretty neat. What are we seeing, actually? Is this a big old horn and the remains of a carapace of some kind? And is there anything else to get up here? Now only the wind. The weaving ones beckon. Friends seduced. From depths below. Sweet promises whispered. Now only the wind. I don't think I know... Like, do we know this person? I don't think so, right? But obviously, like, Oh. Wow. Obviously... well, it seems to be at least the case that this was like a random... Not even a pilgrim. I think it's just a random wanderer wandering the wastes. And then their companions got seduced and got seduced by the silk. But by the haunting. And they had to down below, and this one was like the last one lucid, or one of the last ones. Interesting. And then what ended up happening to them? Can we see their corpse? Also, this is very interesting. Have we ever had the needle in like cause an item to show up after we looked at a lore entry like this? Huh. Surface memento. Worn ornament of the nameless town high above Farloom. The memento can be displayed in a home. I think this is our 5th memento out of 8, I want to say. It could also be the 6th. So far, we've been making decent progress with the mementos, I think. Like, we get at least one every stream, or like maybe even 2 every stream. Ever since the memento started even being a thing that we could get. Look at how blue this looks. That's crazy. Yes, but I am slightly concerned that I might have missed one, because like some of these mementos really do feel like they could be easily missable. But well, maybe I shouldn't be too worried. We don't know that we've missed any yet. And yet again, it's proven that playing the needle in should you should just do that. In any location where you're not quite sure what to do, try playing the needle in. That might be the answer. Okay, we've got vines. Oh, do we think this leads us back? Oh no, it might not. Wait, where am I? Okay, we still don't get to see the map. Although, if I look here, can I see myself off the map? No. So that... God dang it, dude. This is so funny. Yet another way for Team Cherry to add a whole new location to the map. Well, this time not even to the map, just to the game. There's just more areas that aren't on the map. It's so funny. Because again, it was ages ago now that we got the, like, hey, you got all the maps for every area. Wonderful. Good job. And somehow... We've had like 6 completely, well, I don't know. We've had 6 completely new feeling areas. And like, okay, most of them have been relatively small areas. Like this isn't quite the same as having another Citadel or another Blasted Steppes or another Shellwood. But like, we've had lots of fun little small areas that don't quite look like anything we've seen before, that have had new things in them. And I think that's just a very fun, it's just very funny. I feel like it must be slightly humorous on purpose, right? Like, you don't just do this by accident. Now, hold on. What did I say? I said I wasn't going to climb back down manually, right? So I guess we won't. Never mind. I guess we will. Wait, what? Oh, we were indoors. We were like double indoors there. We were already inside the sub area. That's crazy. Okay, now we're back on the map again. Well, that was quite incredible. Look at that. The beastlings can even make their way all the way over here. Okay. So that is actually, like, that's just the Mr. Mushroom quest done. For some reason, I didn't expect it to go so fast. I feel like it takes way longer in Hollow Knight, but I guess I don't necessarily remember. I think with Hollow Knight is... Well, no, I was gonna say you don't really have fast travel options that are as convenient there. But I guess no, the thing that you don't have is, I don't know, Hornet's very nimble movement. But you have plenty of movement options still. But no, the thing that you really don't have is the Beastling's Call. But even that you could, like, bypass. Because you have Dreamgate. No, yeah, hold on, what am I saying? So, perhaps the Hollow Knight quest doesn't take all that much longer, and I'm just being silly. That's fine. Or maybe the hints are more cryptic? I'm not sure. Again, I don't really remember. It's been ages since I did it. And I don't even remember if I, like, figured it out myself or if I used the guide or saw someone else do it and then followed their lead. I'm not sure. But here, the only lead we followed was what the game gave us. So that was certainly fun. We've got these markers here still. But we know what this one is for. And I don't think this deserves to be its own marker. We've been on both sides of that door. It just seems like it's gonna be a one-way door forever. Oh, but Whiteward. I feel like I've said like 3 times already that I should go back to Whiteward and see if that one like room that I glimpsed, like I was watching a playthrough and someone entered a room that seemed unfamiliar to me. And I clicked off it. And now I want to go and make sure that that actually was a new room. Because it might not have been. Oh my goodness, the choral chambers music. A joy to hear. It's just like, it's so gorgeous. I don't know. Again, I think Bone Bottom is still my overall favorite track from this game, but whenever I enter the choral chambers, it's just whew. Honestly, I'm kind of just too distracted by the music to say anything, really. Okay, let's keep going. I'm certainly glad that I can, like, fully confidently say that I love the music of Silksong now. Because, of course, like, very early on, it didn't seem like it was... What? Who just died? Cockworker. More effective an opponent than would be guessed. The precarity of its winding domain can make it even its simple assault a challenge. Right. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Because, like, pretty early on, sometime in Act 2 or, like, maybe early Act... or what? Sometime in Act 1 or maybe early Act 2, I talked about, like... I remember, like, very much loving Hollow Knight's music. And I didn't feel like I remembered Silksong music. Like, I didn't dislike it, but I didn't... Like, there weren't any tracks that I just remembered and was like, oh yeah, like, that's the one. I'll just start humming that now. Unfortunately, that, like, has just subsided now. Like, I've listened to the Silksong soundtrack several times, and I think it really was just the fact that with Hollow Knight, I had so much more time already to be exposed to it. And with Silksong, I had really only just started playing it. And some of the tracks I had only heard once, right? Like Sister Splinter, for example. So yeah, it really was just a matter of not having played enough or heard the music enough at that point, which is good. I'm glad. Because loving the music of Hollow Knight was an important part of enjoying Hollow Knight to me. And again, it's not that I didn't enjoy Silksong music back then. It was really just the fact that I didn't remember. Like, I didn't, you know, I wouldn't just go around and think, oh man, that track from that one location in Silksong, ooh boy. But that really was just an issue of not having played the game enough yet and not having heard the music repeatedly enough yet. Okay, there's so many of these damn void things. I keep... Whoa. Whoops, this is a bit silly. You know what, whatever. We don't need to destroy that void clumper, do we? Oh, I guess I should. We've been doing like a somewhat diligent job of taking care of those. Whoa. Stop with the projectiles. We're not good with those. I'm not a big fan of people shooting those awful void projectiles at me. I'm just not. Sorry. Bells are gonna fall on my head. Let's use this thing as an umbrella here. Nice little safety platform. Hello. I like how the enemies blink when they're all in void mode. Somehow it feels even more brutal. Can I? What happens if I ascend into you? Not good. Wait, what? Where'd you go? Oh, you were like doing an attack at the time. No, I think my needle, like as it flew up into you, triggered that attack. And then you were already doing it as I was flying up into you. That's kind of interesting. Okay, you have also been taken care of. You were not hiding any secrets, not that I expected you to. Is there a bench here? There is. That's good. We would like to sit on a bench. Actually, hold on. Didn't I have a suspicion about the, like, below the elevator part here? I thought I did. Like, somewhere in here. It might not have been this elevator, actually, but I remember being yeah, I even have a marker for it. I was suspicious about maybe something existing below the elevator. Okay, well, we're gonna end up on top of the elevator here, so that's not gonna help us. Is there any way for me to raise the elevator while I'm below it? Maybe that's what that door on the right is for. Not to allow it, but rather to make sure you can't do it. Okay, we can't run to the left through here. This connects to like some completely different area, doesn't it? Right? Like, doesn't this... No, maybe I'm wrong. No, it was from the Underworks. It was like from... here? No, not from here. There was some location that like warped us to the... Oh, yeah, right here. This connects to the exhaust organ. That's right. So, completely not the location where we're at currently. I guess I shall not. I shan't be worrying about the elevator right now. We will instead explore this way and see if I'm missing something. I do think, like, the location of this marker, I think that is where I saw that streamer in the playthrough enter that funny room that I hadn't been in. So I think it is actually quite likely that this is something that I've missed. So let's head that way. How does one do that exactly? There was definitely a way to get to this room. It's to our left, actually. Something in the ceiling then? Oh, how about here? Thought I saw something there. Nope, that's just regular old ceiling. That looks like a platform that opens from up above, doesn't it? Okay. I take the hint. I take your meaning. I will ride the elevator down. That will probably not help me figure out how to get below the elevator. But it will get me closer to that one room. I do wonder if the elevator can squish me if I'm on the right side of it. Or will it stop? I hope it doesn't stop. It does not stop. Can you squish me? Oh, maybe you could if I stay to the right. No, I imagine it would just pop me to the right. Squishing is probably not even a feature. I would likely just clip into a wall somehow, somewhere. Now the elevator's down. How do I go below it? Like, this looks awfully suspicious, right? There must be something there. I don't believe you if you tell me that there isn't anything there. Okay, how about I try ascending to locations here now? I don't think I had Silksong when I was here last. Also, have I played the needle in here? I must have done, right? But let's try. No, look at all the particles in there again. Ascend... Hold on. Yeah, let's try ascending here. Nothing. Some of these ceilings really do look like very good candidates for using Silksong on, but oh well. Okay, I don't think they're gonna hide anything here, but just to be sure, I'm going to try. Okay. Now you are somewhat more suspicious. Actually, you need a key. What key do you need? An ornate lock mechanism with a keyhole at its center. You're telling me I don't have the key for this? There's a key that I'm missing? I probably even have a note for this. Ornate needs ornate key. Whiteward below coral chamber. Did I do this already? Apparently not. There's just a floor that's openable here. Where do I get the key from? Did I use it? There's no way. What? You're telling me I'm missing an ornate key somehow? Did we have one? No, we used like a surgical key to enter Whiteward in the first place, but that's not the one that's going to be needed here, seemingly. Unless I got rid of it? How would I have done that? Can you only go down that way if you entered Whiteward through some other mysterious way? That seems unlikely. Okay, this is that room that we saw. The thing is, I remember being through here. And how did that one person, who was like at the very beginning of Act 2, how did they have the key already? What? I feel like I'm missing something quite obvious. That's fine, maybe? I hope this isn't something that you like can't get anymore now that we're in Act 3. But that seems unlikely. Ornate key. Wait, why is everything so quiet all of a sudden? Oh, no, it isn't. It just seemed like it for a moment. Like, I feel like you drop down there, you do a fight, but then what? Have I played the needle in here? Also, look at that lamp. It has wheels on it, so you could move it around, I guess. That's curious. So we still need ornate key. How on earth did someone have this in Act 2 already? Have I just missed something completely? What? I'm honestly very tempted to just look it up right now. Or no, hold on. Let's go below the elevator somehow, right? We should try that again. How could I possibly accomplish that, though? Because I've been in the elevator while I tried to, like, raise it, right? Pretty sure I've done that. But the thing is, I feel like it must be doable. Yeah, there we go. We just do this. Because there's a button down here that you can press down to call the elevator to you. And usually, you know, if you're right down in the elevator, then the button gets pushed down on its own, because the elevator's already down here. But the button's existence, unless it's only for, like, lore reasons, well, it makes it... We don't have all the spool fragments. That's crazy. But that's also not an ornate key. That's crazy. That's crazy. Where the hell do I get that, then? Okay. Well, that's one marker off the map. That's already big success. Great. Good. We've made progress. Progress is good. We like it. Ornate key. Still needed. And we don't have it. And I don't know how to get it. That's just... Wow. It's honestly shocking and surprising, and I don't know what to make of it. For a moment I had a thought, like, maybe the game's glitched somehow, like maybe I just lost the key, but no, I don't, like, that's silly. It's ridiculous to jump to that idea when it's, like, the vastly, significantly more likely conclusion is that I just missed it somewhere. Somewhere around here, or not around here, somewhere in Farlem at the very least, is some suspicious key location. Or it might not be suspicious, it might be very inconspicuous, actually. But, well, who knows? It's hidden somewhere. The key's hidden, and I don't know how to get it. I don't know how I missed it. What's this way? Who the hell's hiding in here? Who the hell used to hide in here? Might be a better question. There's just a pool, and you can go up here, and, looks like I've been here. Good. That's good. That means I'm not a complete fool for missing this location, because, well, I didn't. It wasn't missed. Unmissed location. What? You just dodged my attack. Oh, where I come from, that's considered a rude move. Just like, I'm gonna defeat you anyway. Or, well, I'll get to where I'm going anyway, at least. So dodging an attack, that's just wasting everyone's time, to be honest. Well, I guess to an extent it could also just be making things more fun. We are right underneath Loyal Mergwyn. We could go say hi to them, and then I really just... I want to go check out those suspicious walls again. Okay, hold on. Please, go underneath the platform and don't click trap. Thank you. So, Loyal Mergwyn. I don't really know why I'm going to talk to... Actually, I don't want to go talk to them. I guess we have to go through there anyway. I guess we have to go through there anyway if I want to figure out this wall situation. But the thing is, how do I figure out the wall? Because I've already poked my nose all the way around these rooms and the rooms next to them. Yeah, you're all just still alive. That's honestly kind of all that I wanted to know. I don't need to talk to you. You wouldn't know about a secret hidden wall around here, would you, Mergwyn? Probably your secret tunnel for, like, going about your master's business. All secretively. Wait a minute. But this is... What? I can't believe I just ran under you there. That's pretty convenient for me. Ouch. Hello. Oh, I'm throwing. Fine, we have health enough to throw away, I suppose. Like, if you tell me that this door is here just for fun, just for symmetry purposes, and you can't get behind it, I won't believe you. I don't. Let's pretend that you told me, like, that you've already told me that, and I'm here calling you a liar. Here, see, you're lying to me. That's what I would say. That's what I did say just now, actually. So how... The door! I'm playing my needle in. Let's go bit by bit. Let's not worry about all of the secret. Actually, why the hell is this marker to the right? Actually, I might have an answer for this. I probably came here and saw nothing. The same way that I'm seeing absolutely nothing right now. Okay, that would explain that. But then, well, this marker here. Still suspicious. Or a marker. Door. Well, I also placed a marker here now. Let's think. This cannot possibly be related to that marker up in the top right, can it? I don't see how it could. The only way we could end up down here is like if either the left room or something in the left part of this current room led me there somehow, right? Unless it's like you enter a sub-area and it teleports you there by taking you indoors or something. But that doesn't exactly seem very likely to me. I don't know. And in this case, it seems like there's very obviously something behind this door. Like maybe the bottom one I could... I just said I would call you a liar if you told me we can't go behind there. But like I could at least somewhat buy it, right? But here? Like this door has something behind it. I swear. It must. Okay, we can't break this chandelier. Also, this seems like a horribly impractical situation, right? Like, surely... I don't know, I'm no engineer, but like this... It seems to me that you make a chain this long, like this, like... Wouldn't that put a lot of strain on that whole chain? I'm unsure. Also, it might not have been intended this way originally. It might have just collapsed a bit. After the whole void situation. Okay, well, I can also investigate this. Door sure is suspicious. What do I do about it? Couldn't possibly tell you. Because we've tried going like up through here, and we've tried going a bit to the right and then up and then through there. And none of it has yielded any results whatsoever. It's just nothing. Nowhere. Absolutely zero results. And yet the doors remain there. The doors remain, and they are as suspicious as ever. Can I ascend through here somehow? No, it doesn't seem like it. No one's here either. Our friend the second sentinel, I guess, is just running around being a hero. Which is fine, I suppose, but I wish we like, I don't know. Maybe they could show up and be our guide around the citadel and tell me where on earth I need to go. Is there any purpose to defeating you again? Like the fact that you don't, you know, you don't quite show up like normal enemies, you instead show up from the ground like you did in the arena originally. Or at least, I think you did that, showed up that way in the arena originally. Does that mean that this is technically another fight that I should be trying to do? Like, there might actually be a result to defeating you, and there will be waves? No, it doesn't seem to be the case. You seem to have been just regular enemies. Ugh, I would hate to give up on this yet again. I feel like we've tried figuring out this mystery so many times already, and like, I'm on the verge of thinking this might not actually be a mystery. Maybe those doors do just stay closed forever. Maybe they're nothing. But they're so suspicious. I don't know. Again, I could be chasing nothing here, but like, am I really? What? What was that trajectory you just took? That's crazy. So I can head to the left room. I think we'll take the upper path to go there. The issue, of course, with going there is that... Wait. You had to jump. You had to jump. And this is the answer. I've tried walking into this, I'm sure, but I hadn't tried to jump. If I sprinted towards it, would that work? It would. But it's not exactly a likely corner for you to sprint into. That's crazy. I've fallen for this before, because like right at the start of the game, like at the very, very, very start. Wait, this whole area is called Bone Bottom? I thought it was just a village. Wasn't this called like Mosslands or something? Huh. Anyway. Yeah, like right here where we start. There's a secret like in this wall, and I found that. But then there's another secret in the top right where you need to like jump into it. Or I guess this first one you also need to jump into. Whatever. My point is, Silksong has done this already, where there's a secret wall, but you need to jump to get into it. And I mean, I don't know. I'm sure Hollow Knight did that as well. But I feel like it's been even trickier to find in Silksong. Anyway, holy crap, we found it. Or, well, we found something. New thing found. It might just be rosaries, but that already solves some stuff. No, but that doesn't solve the right one. Ah, you're kidding me. What? This solves just this one door? Okay, well, that's still something. the fact that this one door was solvable... Like, does that make it more likely or less likely that the other doors are solvable? I don't know. We can't open this door from the left. I really thought that we'd go here and this would open up like a tunnel to the right one, and then it would also let us go downwards to that bottom left one. But it hasn't done that at all. Okay. The mystery of the right door continues. Unfortunately, probably with not any success. But who knows? So this here, is this the thing that we were to the left of? No, it was the door, right? And I think we've already passed it. That's fine. I'm just trying to figure out where we are in relation to mysteries. Okay, let's heal. You know what? Take a tool. That's not... What? You're going the wrong way. Oh, you still got them though. Okay. That's fine. Can I like jump up through the hole that this lamp was in? No. Ah! I'm taking very silly hits of damage. Whoops. Okay. Any way I could like climb up through this wall? No. Alright, I was on my way to head to the left room anyway. I got completely sidetracked by finding that one secret. It's just like, I don't know what else I could do down here. I think, like this, I don't know. I think exploring within that room is a lost cause, although, who knows, I could yet again be missing some kind of a crazy secret, just like I missed that one in the top left for the longest time. Who knows? But we've been here, we've gone in here, we've opened up this, this glidey thing. That turns out to be the actual answer to doing that platforming challenge up there. Turns out, not even a platforming challenge. You just glide up with this thing. Whatever, we did the platforming challenge. The real way. Well, I guess our way was really the fake way. But it was more fun and more challenging. Hello, someone's about to attack me, I think. You know what? Let's throw a defense thing out. Oh my goodness, that didn't work at all. That's hilarious. That's incredible. I try to be safe about dealing with enemies for once in my life, and of course it goes horribly wrong. Okay. What? You're still... I thought you were dead. I swear I heard someone die. Was it not you? Did you kill a friend just to make me think you had died, and then you show up? All proud of yourself? It's just like, I even remember floating up this thing and trying to like swing to the right to see if any of these walls were breakable, right? I'm pretty sure I did that. And then that, of course, pushes you to the left, so you end up in the funny spinny spikes. Whoa! Alright. Nope. Nothing that way either. I mean, I don't know. Okay, we might have to abandon that secret for the moment again. Turns out I didn't get to remove any markers from my map. Because this wasn't like a one horizontal connected corridor. This should have been a third marker already. And we cleared it, but it was an imaginary marker, it turns out, because I hadn't even added it, because I thought it was part of the same secret as that right door is. Assuming that the right door is even part of any secret, of course. Oh, well, this is unfortunate. What the hell is this vertical room here? Okay, hold on. This is actually a lot of enemies, and we might want to take things slowly. Before we... just run in the middle of them. I would like to defeat that void clump. Again, I'm not sure if that serves any purpose whatsoever, but you know what? Maybe we're just doing a good deed. We don't have to have a promised wish to find that a worthwhile thing to do. It is kind of interesting how technically all of these void enemies have been training you for the Lost Lace fight this whole time, because they have, like, the void attacks are very similar. You have void tendrils and the projectiles and the goop that, like, spurts out and then, yeah, that move. However, I don't think that helped me for the Lace fight. I still messed up a lot and wasn't used to, like, I had trouble with the void attacks. Oh, nice little angry maneuver there. That's fine. I wonder if I should... Oh, you know what I should do? I should go talk to that Hunter's March vendor. I wonder if they survived into Act 3, because I feel like they should, right? I feel like they must survive into Act 3 because they sell things that are collectibles. So either the game would have... No, I guess they don't need to survive. The game could simply kill them and let you get the collectibles for free if you wait until Act 3 to go there. Huh. I suppose that is an option. Yeah, so this room. Suspiciously vertical room. What did you have for me? I imagine I must have climbed you. Indeed, there's a chest here. What does it feel like this was a chest that, like, Grindel got to first and had already plundered? I could be wrong. I can't, like, drop down through this chest, right? This isn't like the Baldur chest in, Howling... no, Kingdoms... No. Howling Cliffs. It isn't. So then what? Hey, bench. You're a bench. Have you got a secret next to you? No. Or at least not to the left of you. Anything down through here? No, perhaps not. There could theoretically be something in the high halls that I missed, but also probably not. We already went back here with the double jump. I think this needed double jump, and we did that. Or it might have needed ascend in any case. I remember going back there and doing the thing. Whatever the thing was. Okay, I will give up on these markers. At least we found something in that room. That's already an accomplishment, I feel. Maybe these other two doors really are nothing, but like, I don't know. It is just so incredibly suspicious that I don't want to believe it. Oh well. I never found a connection from this corner either, but I don't... Well, that might just be how it is. Is there any purpose to this marker? I know that was the room that you needed the claw line for. And I think that's when I added this marker, but it might not be... That might not be the case. This might be a separate marker that I added later, after I had already explored that room. I'm not sure. So... What did we figure out? We figured out that we don't actually have all the spool fragments, because we just found one. I guess the next one must be the final one. We need to find the ornate key. We still have the Hunter Journal to work on. Where are our other empty sections in the Hunter Journal? In the Cogwork core? That's what this seems to imply. We're missing a thing in the Cogwork core. Oh, I need to defeat 2 more of those guys that showed up in the arena. Wait, who's singing? Oh, it's just you. Hold on. Who could I be missing in the Cogwork core? And it's only 1 enemy, so it doesn't sound likely that it's going to be like another small sub area that I haven't found, because those tend to give you like 2 or 3 new enemies, not just 1. Curious. Okay. Wait, also, was this always called just the Cog core? I thought it was the Cogwork core. But I'm maybe just mixing it up with other terms, like Cogwork Hearts or something. Okay, well, I would like to explore the rest of Cogwork core, to be quite honest. Oh, you're dead. We have just gone up this path, though. We have just explored that path, so we probably don't need to bother going that way again. We can explore this lower part, though. It might well have some enemies for us to fight. Well, I don't know. Like, how could we have missed a whole enemy type here, though? I should keep an eye out. It could be another one of those, like, little floating creatures that flit away as soon as you approach. I don't know what sort of enemy like that would be, like a Cogwork type enemy, but that's currently my best idea. I've already spun that, I imagine. Can I break it? No, I can't. I guess I don't have any particular reason to either. Like, can I destroy these gears? That's a very silly Pogo Hornet. Let's not do that again. Like, can I destroy... Whoops. Wait, what did I just bounce on? I swear I didn't Pogo. What did I... What? How did a Pogo happen without me Pogoing? Curious. This leads towards Coral Chambers. Have I fought you? I feel like I need to just make sure that I fight every enemy in here now. I mean, we need a Hornet comment entry for these ones anyway. 1 more of those. And then we also need to fight the tea kettle enemies. Whoa! Hold on a minute. Things are getting a bit scary over here. Okay. I somehow don't feel like this room hides any more secrets, and this is already leading us out of Cogwork core. Okay, let's head back. I should go talk to Vault Keeper Cardenas again. And Relic Seeker Scrounge. Oh, hello. I guess we're getting the entry for you. Can you get off the platform, please? Dang it. Nope, we had the chance to do it, and we weren't quite fast enough. Dude, it only parries? What is this? Actually get killed, please. Cogwork Defender. It has no true mind and yet fights effectively, adjusting its strategy to my movements. Where exactly are its thoughts written? They must have like a Silk circuit board or something. Or I guess they could also just be directly puppeted by Silk. No, but they are automata though. I feel like the whole point of them is that you don't need to control them with Silk. They are just already made to serve Grandmother Silk's purposes. Or the Citadels in general, I guess. I don't know if Grandmother Silk was the one who like would have started this whole automaton thing. What even is the Citadel? Like, was this a thing before Grandmother Silk? I'm pretty sure, right? No, it definitely was. What am I saying? We just don't know the exact timeline or how things went down. But we are quite certain that there used to be like at least slightly better times before Grandmother Silk showed up. I can go fight the tea kettle enemies to our left here. Have I fought you? I must have done, right? You're not a new entry, at least. Yes, I have Hornet comments for all of you. I just need the tea kettles and then that mystery enemy. Okay, understood. Tea kettle guy, show up, please. Wait, you're not a tea kettle guy. You're some other kind of enemy. Is it randomized every time? If I re-enter the room, do you show up? Or is this like a once per bench rest kind of thing? It might be. Oh my goodness. Okay, but I truly don't know. Tea kettle enemy? That's not it either. Okay, whatever. I'm sure we'll encounter them elsewhere. I don't need to specifically be grinding that room, but I really don't know how I could have missed a whole enemy type here. It really seems like it's gonna be a small enemy, or like something like that. Someone who is in this area and who we have seen, and not a completely new type. But I could be wrong. It might be that there's like a tiny... Oh, tea kettle enemy. You're just who I need. Well, not just who I need, but you are also someone I need. What? New entry for you? Cogwork Trawler. Its form is certainly based on bugs found outside the Citadel. In my own craftwork, I too often look to nature for inspiration. I see. Whoa, that's a big blast. I know what that is. You know what? Take a tool. We're really just using them to save time at this point. Are you dead? You are. I should need only one more of you then. Surely there is one just hanging around here. You're not one of them though. Yeah, you're just a regular one. I see. Whoops. What was this way? I think we came down here to get the melody? Is that correct? No, is it though? No, I think this is like a bonus room or something. Are you hiding a secret enemy? Oh, you can ascend through there for sure. And there's even like a whole empty section on the map here for that. Okay, understood. Got it. We will go ahead and explore that momentarily. Interesting that I didn't write that down. Down for myself. But I guess if you don't know that you're gonna get the ability to ascend straight up, maybe that like tiny hole in the ceiling didn't seem all that suspicious to me. Ouch. That's fine. We can tank a bit of damage. Oh, look at how those shell shards just pop up in the air off of the steam. That's pretty cool. Okay. Down here, I must have gotten like what, an item or something. Whoops. That is the worst time to jump here. Whoa. Okay. That also shows up pretty frequently though. Okay, so I've been here, clearly, and I got something. Don't know what I got. Let's play the needle in. Doesn't do anything. Fine. I don't know. Sometimes maybe I stop playing the needle in too fast. I'm worried that I've missed something somewhere because of that. But I also don't worry about it too much. Now, this here is very obviously a secret, right? Oh, yeah, remember actually, we fought like a guy in here. Oh, no. Speaking of fighting guys... This sounds like an arena to me. Oh my goodness, that's our new enemy type. Oh my goodness, hold on. You're that. Wait, no, you're specifically the kind of boss that we fought in that bottom location. Oh no, I'm throwing and I'm gonna die. Can I heal up here? I can maybe. Dang it, dude. Stay away from me. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. We're going to die. It's going to happen. Oh. It's bad. It's bad. Things are not good. Okay, maybe I can... Dang it, no. Maybe I can just carefully pay attention to where they're going at. Nope, not happening. Okay, I didn't exactly enter that with the most health either. I should swap out my thing. This should not be on. Wisp Fire Lantern. Will burn foes at the cost of health. No, that's... I don't even get to fight enemies then. I don't want that. Long Claw, no. You know. I have both of you on. Maybe I just put you on. Extra health, that might be nice. It does get shattered though, but of course not forever. I hate the feeling of relying on any of these. Decreases the cost of silk skill. You know what? Whatever, you can go on. They don't seem like you'll affect too much. I also can equip a red tool. I think this is, yeah, I forgot to re-equip a thing after we did our plasmium file thing. You know what? Why the hell not? Plasmium file can go on. Let's also replenish that a bit. Wonderful. Okay, so we essentially just have a free health that we can get from the plasma vial now. We don't even need to go to Yarnaby and recharge it. Well, it's not free, I guess. It does use shell shards. But free enough. As free as almost anything is gonna get in Silksong, I should think. Ugh. Okay. Let's try to not be too reckless on our journey back. Oh, can I kill that void clamp on my way back? Might be a bit too risky. We will take damage before we've even entered the boss. Well, you know what, whatever. We're taking damage on the run back anyway, it seems. Oh, there we go. And I did also just talk about how we just, you know, the plasma vial is close enough to free health. So if we really get into trouble, I can simply use that. Never mind, we don't even need it. Well, we might, but... Currently, we're doing somewhat okay without it. Okay, my cocoon is going to be up there. I don't know that there's going to be a way to get it back without blocking myself in. Yeah. I mean, unless I use a Silk Eater, of course, which we should have plenty of. But we won't be needing to do that. Okay, let's just jump right into the fight and just pay attention to their pattern. They're like, you know, it's just like a DVD screensaver. Just they're bouncing in a very easy to understand motion, and I really shouldn't be running into them like this. That's very silly of me. That's very silly. Just watch the pattern. You can tell what they're gonna do by the way that they clearly telegraph where they're going. With their straight and bouncy patterns that you can tell quite easily the purpose of and direction and just the general situation that's happening. You can tell what's going on is what I'm trying to say. Whoops. Whoops, double damage again by everything, everywhere. All at once. It's fine. Oh, one's dead already. I guess I do deal a lot of damage. Let's read the entry. Cogwork Clapper. Oh, you are a new type. You're not quite the same. Rare automaton intended to perform the ringing of bells and cymbals in the depths of the core. Wait, are you new? Yeah, you are. Yeah, this is the empty slot that we had. Symbols in the depths of the core. I have not yet seen the bell this automaton is designed to ring, nor do I ever wish to hear it. Such a clamor would no doubt be unpleasant to experience. Wait, so what was the other one that we fought? Oh, no, we never fought them. Is that true? They might have just run away. I wonder if I died. No, I would have to refight both of them, I imagine. Let's try healing them. Oh! Was that like an extra bounce that you did there? I don't think you used to do that. Hold on, I feel like what's throwing me off is that you... Oh, dang it. That was a very clutch pogo there. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I think what's throwing me off is that you feel like Dung Defender, but with Dung Defender you can pogo the Dung Defender away from you. As in, if you hit the Dung Defender, that pushes them backwards. Oh my goodness. Oh! Ooh, that was scary and close. That's fun. The ending ended up being very exhilarating. Pristine Core, is that another memento? No, it's another shell shard thing. That's crazy. I don't think we need it terribly. Okay. We still haven't increased our completion percentage today. That's crazy. How is there 8% of game completion left? And surely some of the things that we still have left to get aren't even part of the completion percentage. Okay. Well, that's our new enemy type. And I don't know. I wonder if completing the Hunter Journal is 8%. It's just that, you know, the individual entries aren't. But once you get, like, they do still work towards it, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that's that. We also have some enemies missing in Whiteford. Oh, well, that must be the ornate key room then. Where do I get the key, though? How have I just completely missed a key? Oh, and this is more stuff in the crust area. Or it could be near the drapes. Which I guess... I don't know that I associate a specific area with the drape flies. Farlids are kind of a generic enemy. You show up in, like, what, the Marrow now? You're like a new enemy that showed up in an early game area. I don't know what to make of that, really. Okay. That's pretty cool, actually. Me, like, looking at the general area of enemies that I was missing 100 journal entries in led me to finding this boss fight, which is pretty neat. Okay, should I just, like, remember that I... Like, let's just check. This entire beginning section is filled. Well, okay, we still need to, like, get Hornet comments, but, like, in general, we have seen every enemy type here. Which I feel like should be our first goal before we go, like, grinding out the entries. Of course, if we grind the Hornet comments out along the way, like, that's fine. But we're not currently going back and, like, seeing, like, oh, that one Moss enemy. Let's go to that area to kill them. I don't think that's necessary. So, this is the first section that we're missing. Then we have the Crust King stuff. Then we have what is presumably White Ward. Yes, almost certainly. And then, oh, look at that. It's nice seeing these Lifeblood enemies here. Even Plasmified Zango, who looks a lot like Xylitol, actually. Alchemist Xylitol. Oh, and that's actually it. That's all for the things that we're missing. We are missing the whiteward stuff, so that's good. We just know we need to find the ornate key. We're missing Krusking Khan stuff, and then we're missing whatever this is. I truly don't know. Could it be Blasted Steps? I don't think so. It seems to me that like an area's a section for an area's enemies will start with the like first common enemies of the area, and then the like secret ones that we've missed will come at the end of the section. So I feel like this would be the end of this section. If it is even part of any section, it could be like some special random enemies that just didn't fit in anywhere else. I'm uncertain. Krusking Khan. Does an area always start on a new row? Can we determine that? No, not really. You have a slap enemy and then an envoy. Or I guess this is an underworks enemy rather. And then you immediately get an upper section enemy, an envoy. Okay. Well, I don't really know where to go looking for this. I think what I should do is I should finally go to that crafts bug that can fix whatever the broken tool that I have is. So, who do we think that is likely to be? I think like Forge Daughter is going to be a good candidate. The 12th judge is dead. Hopefully it's not too late. Oh, I still need your entry actually. There we go. Cogwork Cleanser. An inspired use of steam. I must remember its construction when designing future tools. Have you constructed any steam tools for us, Hornet? Or well, for yourself? Do we have any steam tools is what I'm trying to ask here. Okay, that was a very risky pogo actually. Oh, stay. Uh-oh, this is bad. I need to run away to my bench. Like a little coward, we must run to our bench and heal. I remember the run back, or I don't know. Just the first time that I was exploring this location, I ended up running into the enemies and the cogs in a lot of silly ways that really led me to take a lot more damage than I needed to. So, that's good. That's at least this section of the area cleared. So, 12th judge is, or not 12th judge, 12th architect is dead. We do not need to go to them. I wonder if Cardenas, I should go talk to Cardenas. Whatever, this will bring me to a Bellway station. Oh no, wait, is this a good Bellway station? It is. For a moment I thought we were in the slab, but no, this is perfectly fine. I want to go to Cardenas. Have you got an elevator near you? Not really. Okay, that's fine. We will manually run to you. I should sit on this bench, maybe. We will manually run to Cardenas, and then we will warp back. Cardenas, fortunately, isn't too far away. What is this? Collapsing bit of ceiling in my Bellway station. Don't think you can get away without a thorough secret inspection. Or at least a quick little poke with the needle at the very least. I said at least twice there. I'm a fraud. I can't speak eloquently or provide enjoyable commentary. Let's go... not to the underworks. We've been there. Well, we've been to all these areas, usually, unless we find a new one. We've already inspected this. Yeah. We have already read that. Are some of those cogs not moving? Yeah, they're like broken and moving in a jagged sort of pattern. That's pretty interesting. Whoa! That's cool. I can like get stuck on this corner. Good to know. Well, no, not good to know. Not useful in any way. I'm still happy to know it though. Let's go up here. And I guess since we're here, we can also go check out that suspicious marker that I placed in the room that required the claw line to pull on some mechanism. Whoa, you are just coming after me, aren't you? Are you just floating in there? Like, where did... Oh, you can wall grab? I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool. I had no idea. I guess it's been a while since we fought these enemies. I feel like this thing that is like straight to the right of me, I think this was a secret, but then we found it. I think it was a secret we missed for quite a while too. But I remember then being back here and finding it and being like, oh my goodness, that sure was a secret. Whoops, I'm not going the correct way. You can even hear the music still playing from up there. I feel like I almost certainly don't have the Hornet comment for this one enemy here. The one that I'm fighting right now. I just don't think there's any way that I killed enough of them. I think I might do a little bit of fighting here, since we're here. Again, I don't know if there was any point in that. Well, not again. That's the first time I'm saying this. Whatever. Let's go talk to Cardenas and stop messing up sentences. I don't think I have anything new for you. Yes, yes, nuisance. I'm still a nuisance. Wonderful. So we are missing two psalm cylinders. Curious. Curious indeed. I don't know where I would find them. What did I say? Oh, I was gonna go check out that one marker. Let's try to determine. Let's try to ascertain. Let's try to figure out what on earth did I place that marker for? Was it from the before times when I wasn't able to access that area because I was lacking a claw line? Perhaps. Potential. Wait a minute. What's this? That beam of light seems suspicious. Perhaps it wasn't, though. Also, does my Silksong move... Oh, goodness me. Does my Silksong move help us out in any way here? Is there perhaps a ceiling that one might suspect that I couldn't check out before? Perhaps. Also, what's in the top left corner here? I feel like I must have been here. It's not exactly a mysterious secret room that no one could ever possibly find. Though I couldn't tell you at all what we might have gotten in here. Yeah, so I imagine our silk spool will be fully upgraded with the next fragment we get. And I think then finally we will have enough silk that we can do 2 heals when we have a full spool of silk. And I think that would be a pretty nice marker that, like, okay, yeah, that thing's actually upgraded now. Good job, you've done it. Yeah, so this is the thing that we hung on. And this... What, like, did I just mark this down as a suspicious tunnel? Sure, it's a bit suspicious, but I don't think it's suspicious enough compared to other suspicious locations in the game that this deserves to have its own marker. I think I will remove that. We're just doing a bit of cleanup. Now, down here... that just leads to bile water. I don't think I've missed anything that way. Of course, if I thought I'd missed anything in a specific location, I would be, well, exploring it currently and trying to work our way towards it. Well, not having missed anything there anymore. But that's not quite how this works. I must have had Ascend when I was here, right? I keep calling it Ascend, but I think it's called Silksong. Actually, let's check. It is called Silksong, isn't it? It is. There we go. So, I feel like I've already explored the upper reaches of this room quite thoroughly. I kind of remember doing a big jump to the left here and trying to see if I could theoretically be missing something. But well, why not check again? Have I checked this? I have now. Nothing there. Good. Whoops. I still remember... I remember thinking that, like... we would be able to open up some sort of shortcut from here to the right, but that has not happened yet. And that, yeah, that's why that's what I thought that this corner would be for. Still haven't figured out the connection. I guess it's not terribly important that we do. Whoops, that's not the move I meant to do. So ascend. Ceiling's too high here. That's okay. I don't think there's anything up here, and I've already climbed up to here. Whoops, that's a slightly premature pogo. I like how erratically the spikes are placed on the floor here. I haven't seen that too much. Okay, yeah, I came here, I found something. Did I play the needle in? I did now. Nothing crazy to... well, nothing at all is revealed by that, actually. That's fine. And, well, I don't know what else to think about any of this. Cardenas didn't have anything new to say to us. They just want us to find the remaining psalm cylinders, which I don't know where they could be exactly. Unless I... well... where have we found psalm cylinders? Like, have we found them outside the Citadel, ever? I don't know that we have. This leads to Songclave. Which, I mean, everything's just the same way as it's always been. I think Songclave is static and will not get destroyed. It's not about to get destroyed, and Sherma's not gonna die, right? It's all totally fine. I think so. Alright, take me back to the Beltway station, and we will try to find a crafts bug. Which will probably be Forged Daughter. That means we are headed to the Deep Docks. I'm still trying to remember, do we know of any other crafts bugs? Like, I guess the seamstress is someone who crafts things to an extent, but they've never crafted a tool for us. And, well, they're more of a clothing person, you know? They sew things. They are not the sort of person we would want to find, and since the 12th Architect is dead, I do think this is the only one. Like, I'm sure Sherma has some skill at creating tools. We probably bought some from them, and also the Hunter's March Merchant, but, like, skilled crafts bug, it's gonna be you. Hello, Forged Daughter. Forge Daughter, within an old weaver nest I discovered a weapon. Though much damaged by age, I believe your skills could see it restored. Oh, an impressive tool that, and a fine challenge. We can reforge the weapon if the price fits. I'm gonna... Do I have craft metal? I think I have precisely one, actually. Yeah, hold on. I might need to crack open some rosary shells, shards, the strings. What did I ask? I do have precisely one craft metal, and I think this must now be the final craft metal in the game. Okay, well, let's break open some rosary necklaces. Not all. I would like to keep one of each kind in my inventory. We'll see if we manage to stick to that. Right, oh, now I just go to the shop menu. Okay. Silk Shot. A weapon from a long distant past. We can combine the weaver components with our own moldings to repair the tool. Silk Shot. Let's see what that does then. And you've already done it. Nice fast work. So that's almost certainly one of our missing tools. I don't know where else it would even go. Silk Shot, there it is. Ancient weapon of the weavers, repaired and modified by Forge Daughter. Uses shell canisters and the wielder's own silk to fire. Okay, and that means what exactly? Let's test this out. Near Forge Daughter again, of course. It's just a... It is just a cannon. That's kind of funny. Okay. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep this equipped. For once, we'll have a different tool equipped than the one we started with. That down there is still the suspicious lore tablet, isn't it? I don't see myself being able to do anything new with it, really. Okay. I don't see much of a reason to go to the Abyss unless we just want to do Lost Lace again and get the Mr. Mushroom ending. Which might be fun, but I don't know that that's really what I want to do right now. This room is still suspicious. I don't know if we ever did anything in there. This marker was specifically because I was trying to find the secret here. The memory heart that's there. That was there, rather. But we've done that now. Maybe I should go explore the Sense of Karak again, because it seems like we're missing 2 coral enemy types, and I don't know how... Well, I don't know what I might have missed in there, but I suppose running through that whole place again couldn't hurt exactly. I'm honestly slightly considering doing the rest of the 100% exploration off stream. But well, I don't know. Even though I'm sure this isn't the most exciting stuff to watch. Since we have all the rest of this playthrough recorded, it would be a bit silly to just be missing like a couple of hours of exploration from the end. Because I didn't feel like it was the most entertaining to watch. Or like, you know, it just like... if I'm just running around and writing Hunter's Journal entries or just running around areas we've already been, it's not like I'm gonna have a lot to say or respond to. But still, it's fine. I think I should still do it on stream, maybe. I think what the real question is should we start looking up hints at some point? We now have another tool, of course, that we found naturally. That's actually... Yeah, hold on. It seems to me that we have all of the red tools. We have all the silk skills. We are missing 2 blue tools and 2 yellow tools. Dang, okay. But... Wait, hold on, no. But, at least 2 of those are from person guy. Not a guy, but a person, I guess. A Jubilana in Bellheart. No, not in Bellheart. Other place. Location thing. Songclave. We need to buy those, but we probably don't have enough money. What if I did a career quest? Let's go do a career quest. I'm so lazy. I'm trying to play the Beastling's Call when I'm like right next to the Bellway station anyway. It's like 2 rooms away. Ah, look what a little bit of convenience does to you. You don't feel like using your own legs whatsoever to run anywhere, or your own time, your own minutes, your own 2 minutes. You don't walk anywhere on those. The noise that plays in this room, like the jingle that comes from the left, I keep thinking that it's an item noise. And I thought that at first, and then I thought, okay, well, I guess it's just the Bellway station noise. And then every once in a while, I change my mind slightly, and I start wondering, like, okay, is it actually an item still? And then I think, well, no, it seems like it might not be. So I said I would, yeah, let's go to Bellheart. We can at least place a memento in our house. Maybe we'll have something new to say to the people in here. But I do feel like maybe doing a career quest might be good. Right, that's just where the hermit was. There might be something new down there now. But I think I've checked the location with the hermit gone and haven't discovered anything crazy. Hello, Powwow. Anything new to say? Resident, what a marvel you are, continuing to dare the wilds and darkness and returning home to us unscathed. I return with hope worth sharing, Pavo. I have seen a way to calm this chaos, one I now work swiftly towards. The chance remains slim, but if this town can hold, and my efforts succeed, Farloom may see a future yet. You don't seem too thrilled by that, Pavo. Soon, Pavo, I shall calm the chaos. Please guard these bugs safe till then. Of course, dear resident, of course. Know all our faith, and our wishes go with you. Indeed. Okay, what about you, Frey? Oh, there's a new quest. That's exciting. Fellow resident, the will... Yeah. Personal spa. We won't ever need to go talk to Cracked again after that. Wayfarer, ecstasy of the end. Mushka Fleetopia. As was warned long ago, the black times have come. There is one last act to perform. Meet us at what was once called Fleetopia. Was once called Fleetopia. Okay, so that means enough time has passed that we can go back to Fleetopia now. I'm not exactly sure what counts as time passing. Probably just us running around and unlocking things. Though, I wonder how it would track that. No, it might not be based on unlocking things, because how would it track that if you already had unlocked everything else? Curious. It might just be that, like, okay, you visited another area and sat on a bench there or something. That might be it. Well, hold on. I have enough rosaries right now that I could go buy some things from Jubilana. Not from Frey quite yet, I think. How much do these courier quests give you? Fleetopia supplies. Apparently it's not called that anymore, my friends. Ooh, should I do this journey, though? Hold on, not quite now. Wait, I didn't even check what the prize is. Hold on. Just quickly tell me the thing again. It does not tell me how much it gives me money. Well, I don't know. It seems to me that the main purpose of this is money. So I imagine it must be like, I don't know, 400, 500, something like that. Yeah, could you like... Wait, this person, they actually said, like in their voice line, they said welly. In their dialogue, they've said that, but they actually also say that in their sound effect. Could you by any chance give me some hint towards where I could get that oil? Perhaps not. Maybe, if we go do the flea thing, that's precisely what we'll get. Oh, you'll give me rosaries also, actually, won't you? Yes, heavy with the past I am. Give relics, and let's read about them. Let's take a look then. That's our last bone scroll, it seems. Crumpled fragment containing the prayer of a burning bug, right? Hail to your heat, O glorious flame, you who builds and breaks us. Sear our shells, char them black, that we may rise to join you, wreathed in bright and blazing joy. I see. That's a fun little cult they've got going on. Choral commandment, last edict of the conductors. And lo, is eternity sustained. By architect's claw, we welcome that final form of dial and rotor, and soul gladly given. The perfect, unfaltering voice. Okay. Is this like talking about the gramophone? Perhaps. Or maybe some kind of automaton boss that we fought. I wish I remembered where I got these specific ones. Because in Silksong, they all relate to the area that you got them in. Like, you have specific bone scrolls. It's not just... They're not interchangeable, even though they look the same in this menu. Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe I should just run to Relic Seeker. Maybe I should have been running to Relic Seeker's ground immediately after I got the scrolls. Or, well, other relics. Whenever I got a relic, I should have run here immediately so that I would remember the context for the area that it came from. Oh well. We're missing 3. One of them... Actually, no. Okay. One of them is either a Choral Commandment or a Rune Harp, and the other 2... Well, okay. I imagine one could be an Arcane Egg. No. I think what's likely is that there will be one more Choral Commandment, one more Rune Harp. No, 2 more Rune Harps and then 1 Arcane. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Point is, we don't have them. How many rosaries do we have now, though? We have 1,066. Do I buy the tool or do I buy this? Can I afford this? Not quite. Dang. Okay. Well, I think that has sealed the fate of our personal spa plans. We will instead be buying tools from Jubilana, and this thing will have to wait. That makes sense as a last purchase anyway. Let's place our mementos here. Or, well, our 1 memento. It was the 5th out of 8. Worn ornament of the nameless town high above Farloom. Indeed. Okay, so we go to Fleetopia. Do we run there, is the question. I don't know, dude. That's quite a long run. We don't need rosaries that badly. Hold on. No need to play our needle in. We can simply run in here. Yeah, let's see what Fleetopia has for us. We might even get rosaries from there. Although... do I run back to Songclave? I think I do. I'm going to Songclave first, so we can spend our rosaries on Jubilana's last stock. then it might really... Whoops. Then it might really only be Frey that we have stuff left to buy from. That's nice. Keep things simple. Yeah, so let's travel to the first shrine. And then we'll see what we get from Fleetopia. It might be that some of our tools that we're missing, we get from there. Maybe even a spool fragment. Like, I don't know what it's gonna be like. I've seen some people post, like, screenshots of some kind of minigame results screen or something. I've never dared look very closely to it, but I think that might be what happens there. Jubilana. Everything is falling apart. Yes, let's buy your stuff. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can even afford both of these. We'd need 1,070. We're 4 rosaries short, hold on. I'm gonna go kill someone so I can afford what you're selling. Maybe I killed a big old guard person up here. Maybe I go do that. Surely you will have... Oh my god! It's the second sentinel! Okay, well, good thing I came this way then. I swear, I've run through this room today, right? So it's just... I don't know what caused the second sentinel to show up here. But I'm glad you're here now. Whoops. I'm not gonna die while we're in a cool second sentinel fight, am I? Okay, well, I performed absolutely horribly here. Hello. Glad to see you're doing well. Oh, no chat. Okay, well, that's fine. I got rosaries, right? My goodness, I got hit so much there. Right. 1,098. Perfect. We could actually almost afford the personal spa now. We only need 2 more rosaries, but that's fine. That will be left for later. We will buy Jubilana's tools. I'm sure there are some more second sentinel encounters left. And I guess we'll just have to run around the citadel at some other point in time and hopefully encounter them again. So, we have 2 new tools. Spool extender. Allows the storing of additional silk beyond one's natural abilities. Right, it does look very much like a spool fragment. And the other thing that we got is... it's here. Ascendant's Grip. Gilded python that allows one to hold in place while on a wall. Oh yeah, we could have gotten this ages ago, I think. Well, we probably could have gotten both of these ages ago. In any case, we have them now. I don't think I'd like this Ascendant's python. Like, what? How would you descend on a wall then? That seems awful. I don't know why I'd want to use that. I don't even think we've had any fights where we like really needed to stay on a wall, right? Like a stay put. Interesting item though. Like, I think it's good that it exists. I just don't see myself ever wanting to use it. So that's it. Jubilana should be sold out. You haven't like secretly found new wares. Right, it's just a rosary string binding surface. So that's very cool. And now we are only missing 2 tools overall. 1 yellow and 1 blue, which I think is overall a very good state. And might be improved even further once we visit Fleetopia and see what they give us. What new test? Right. Yeah, I don't know what Fleetopia is going to look like, because I have a feeling that it's going to be like a big old carnival thing or something. I don't know. In-game it's been called a ritual so far. But I guess a carnival could be a ritual. And if that's the case, I could see it being I could see there being several different minigames that each have a different reward. So we could get like, maybe we get our spool fragment there, maybe we get our last tools there. Like, I don't know. I'm curious. I'm kind of hopeful actually. Hopeful that we'll get something of the sort here. Okay, so on my run, dang it, dude, those are some pretty good moves that this enemy just had. Okay, so we go through here. Pay attention to the Barnax who try to eat you along the way. But they're not too much of a threat overall. Usually anyway. Whoops. Oh my god. Well, actually, that hit kind of helped me onto that platform. Not that I would have... Oh my goodness. Perfect jump on it. Perfect. Brilliant. I love how the noises, the audio gets muffled when you are being eaten by a Barnack at the moment. That's pretty cool. Because Hornet's ears obviously are inside a freaking beast's belly at the moment. Where are Hornet's fleas? Okay. This is a boss build-up music noise. Wait, where's the bench? What on earth did you do to the bench? And also, you didn't, like, consume all the other fleas. Did you tie them all up in the center? The dirge I sing is for the end of our old lives. Here at the end of times, our paradise crumbles beneath us. Flea and friend alike, all will soon be consumed. Oh, what other choice do we poor wretches have? Cruel fate leaves us with only one last task. Dear friend, Miss Hornet, forgive us, but we beg one more favor from you. Will you accompany us in our final act? I saw your plea boasted at Bellheart, Sir Flea, and accept your request. The pact is made then. Fellows, steel yourself. It is time. I should not have come here with low health. I thought... Never mind. I thought I could sit on a bench here. It is time for the Festival of the Flea. Okay, I think this was a fake out. It's not actually anything scary. We're not about to fight a horde of fleas. One last grand celebration before the black wicks pull us all down into the darkness. Rouse yourself, fleas. One last time. Let the games begin. All right. Will each flea have a minigame for us, I wonder? Hello? Oh, you put lights up everywhere. I like how like a flea symbol there. Festival of the Flea. And is that why it's not called Fleetopia anymore? No, it is still called that on the map. I guess we haven't sat on a bench and... Get off my bench. I'm sorry, that's mean of me. I just want to see if it's called something new now. No, it's still called Fleetopia on the map. Okay. So you haven't done anything awful at all. It's a nice little pleasant kind of ritual. How do you like our festival, Miss Hornet? I just got here. While the world crumbles around us, we will laugh and dance and frolic. Make merry with us, and play some of the games of old. My time is slim, Flea Master. If I am to join your games, know it will be only to hone my skills for the greater trial I must soon face below. Yeah, sure, Hornet, alright. Of course. Joy or learnings. Any reason is fine by us, Miss Hornet. And look here, we have Flea Juggle, where the challenge is to strike fleas upwards and keep them airborne for as long as possible. Oh, that sounds fun. To have our treasured guest challenge this humble game would be an honor for us, truly. Completing Flea Juggle? You bet I will. Mamashka, I am saying, let the game begin. Flea Juggle. Okay. How is this gonna work exactly? You don't even charge an entry fee. Okay. So I assume we'll slowly get more fleas thrown our way. Okay, and I see that once you're already descending, like, you know, you keep getting faster. That's how gravity works. You accelerate. Okay. But you don't? Oh, you fall in a different pattern. Oh, that was a bit scary. Okay, I wonder how far we need to get. Currently it's still leveling things up, but it also has never thrown more than 3 fleas at us at once. I'm sure it will, but it hasn't yet. Okay, another one of you. You just love dropping real fast all of a sudden, don't you? Okay, here's 3. Triple flea. We haven't seen that before. I'm sure we'll do one where it's 3 small fleas and then one of those special ones also. Oh no, I messed it up. Oh, but it's a strike system. Got it. Just like that other minigame. What are you? Why are you... Oh, wait. You have flea brew. That's why you're like that. I wonder if I drank the flea brew, if it would, like, slow some of the fleas down. Okay, it seems like I need to hit some of you. Like... Oh, that was close. Do I only need... Oh, that's bad. Does it only work if I hit upwards, or if I hit you to the right, does that also do something? Because it worked on that one, but that might have been because it was on its last hit anyway. Okay, those are gone. I assume we're on our last strike, though, so this is a bit scary. Do I just need to get enough hits in? Or do they need to stay airborne for a certain amount of time? Oh! Okay, I can hit to the right. That's good to know. No! And 3 strikes and we're out. Okay, I imagine this wasn't quite good enough. We only got 26. That's probably not the true goal. Vigna, the game is now ended, but you can play again as much as you wish. As much you wish, until the end of the world comes for us all. Okay, so that wasn't quite a good enough result, it seems to me. But let's do that again. I don't know if any... Or maybe... Actually, hold on. Hold on. No, let's not do that. Okay, so you're saying there are other games, and I can play them at the other fleas. I'm just worried that I'll miss out on some extra dialogue if I happen to complete this first, but that seems like it's not going to be an issue. Do you still just sell flea brew? Good friend of fleas is you, Miss Hornet. Now must join and drink much. Be merry before all ends. Brew is made enough for all. No chart for you if needing more. Oh, needing more. Oh, okay, it's free, finally. Okay, well, I don't want flea brew though. Maybe it would make this game easier, but now that I've confirmed that we can hit sideways, that's pretty good. Okay, let's just try to complete Flea Juggle. Let's try that. And I wonder if I can, like, deal hits faster. Like, if it's just you need to get in a certain amount of hits at first. Okay, but you can't hit them at the very peak of their arc. I thought so. So we can't rush things too much. It's just simply not possible. Can I guide which direction they're going to bounce in? Like left or right? This is pretty cool though. Hollow Knight didn't really have minigames like this. I think it's a very reasonable addition. Makes it feel a little bit more like Zelda. Oh! Okay. We really need to be using our dashes and other movement abilities more. What? You're kidding me? My first strike so fast? Our very first attempt went way better than this. Okay. These ones descend very slowly. That's very kind of them. Okay, you descend and you are all done. Whoa, I thought you were done also. That's fine. Who even cares about the one strike that we have? We will simply not fail again. The solution to all problems is to not fail ever. Oh, there we go. Okay, you're also descending still. We're fine. Everything's good. Everything's good. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Things are feeling a bit scary. You're still flying. Okay, everything's fine. Right? You love dropping real fast. As soon as you're past the peak of your jump, I need to be terrified of you. It seems to me. Oh, things are feeling a bit spooky over here. Okay, we're fine. No, you're still going. I wonder if I don't complete a wave fast enough, if the next one will just... Oh no, this is bad. If the next one will just, like, show up. Oh, actually, hold on. Our counter's golden. I think 30 was what we needed to pass. I imagine there's some extra secret bonus challenge, though. Oh, no! Please. Hello? No, what? I just threw. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Golden is probably, like, what we needed to get. I wonder if there's, like, a secret special one. Because in Zelda, I usually have, like, okay, here's the, like, first prize for doing the puzzle, like, for doing the minigame, like, pretty well. And then there's a second one which you get a heart piece for, and then that's, like, the final goal. Unless you're talking about the freaking Cuckoo Dash minigame in A Link Between Worlds. Oh my goodness. Now that's a challenge that I haven't completed. Speak now, the game is ended, and we have a new flea juggle champion. Incredible. Miss Hornet, with your skill, I'm certain you could best all 3 of our games. Oh, there are 3 games total. Got it. And become the grandest champion of them all. Will do. I assume I can retry from here. No, not right now. We'll try to do the other minigames first. Yes, that is precisely what I'll be doing. I wonder what bug they're cooking in the background. Okay, so what else have you got for me? Do you have a minigame? Oh, we can check our records here. Yeah, so this is the screen that I've seen. Juggle. We have beaten everyone's record there. Look at Krat. Krat's the worst every... Oh, of course, Krat. That's so funny. Krat is just no good at anything, it seems. Awesome. So 38. We beat the high score here. Looks like Grishkin had the highest score. Dodge. And bounce. Well, that's awesome. Let's try to do dodge then. Yeah, so I imagine just beating the high score is what's needed. Oh, I didn't check what the score... Well, whatever. I didn't remember what the score was for this then. Buck, world is ending. Nothing left but to test ourselves. This trial is flea dodge. Stay upon the platforms. Avoid attacks. Longer stay gives bigger score. Okay. To score most is to become champion. This is the only thing left to strive for. Alright, hold on. So what do you mean? If I leave the platform, do I die? Or can I, like, leave the platform? It's just that staying on it is more... Okay, so I sit here. And I dodge you. Okay, and I need to jump sometimes. What do you mean longer stay, though? Like, what does that actually do? Oh my goodness! Okay, so falling down is... Well, that's how you lose the game. But when you say longer stay, like, when I jump, does my timer go down? I think not. So I think I should probably feel free to jump between the platform. And by longer stay, they just mean the longer you manage to stay on any of these, right? Do they? I'm not sure. Also, if I get hit by a flea, am I immediately fully knocked off? Or not? I would like to get my platform back, please. Thank you. Okay, so is the reason that it collapsed... whoops. Is the reason that it collapsed that I was staying on... No, okay, I think it's time. I think it's a scripted thing that it collapses. It's not that I was staying on one too long. What are you doing? I'm supposed to be dodging fleas, not flea attacks. Oh, this is bad. I'm supposed to be dodging fleas, not flea attacks, I'll have you know. Okay, that was clearly not past the high score because our number wasn't golden. Let's try that again. These are so fun. I feel like I'll be staying here just trying to get a higher and higher score. Way past the point that it requires of me. But that will likely not be on stream. I'm sure someone's done like 100 high score thing already. Oh my goodness, we have fleas hopped up on Flea Brew. And they are extra speedy. Oop. Yeah, so I think the platforms collapsing is just a scripted thing. I don't need to worry about them falling just because I stayed on them too long. Okay. No! Okay, getting hit by a flea doesn't guarantee that you fall down. That's good. They just sort of startle you a bit and knock you off your path. But it doesn't guarantee that you die. Or well, lose the game, that is. Which I just did. Oh my goodness. I feel like it's been a while since I last lost the game on stream. Or at all. Okay, let's do that again. That previous attempt was a terrible, horrible, no good, horrible, bad attempt. I should be able to just stand there. Oh, this time the right one broke, though. Okay, I think it's like somewhat randomized, but it still isn't caused... What? You're already doing this? But it still isn't caused by me being on the platform, if that makes sense. Yes. Doing this one without, like, double jump or dash or claw line, like, that would be awful, but I guess there's almost no way you'd get here without those abilities anyway. I wonder what if I tried Ascend? I probably couldn't. I imagine... Uh-oh. I imagine the fleas would simply hit you. Like, you don't have enough time to charge up Silksong. Sorry, I keep calling it as... Oh, my goodness. I keep calling it Ascend. Oh, this is bad. No! I think that's my highest score, but I still didn't do very well. I feel like it's speeding the early parts of it up. To make you, like, not have to wait too long. But I could be just completely imagining that. Let's try that again. We clearly didn't do very well, but I think we must not have been too far away from what's actually expected of us here. Okay, let's do that again. Oh, I thought the upper one was coming first. Whew. What? Okay, you just keep leveling things. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna need that platform back. What? Yeah, each new run is different. They like level it up. If you don't complete it well the first time, the next run is going to be more difficult for you, which is kind of interesting. Can I bait the fleas? No, the fleas go in the direction that they were gonna go in anyway. I think I can't like bait the fleas to come towards me. Okay, dodge that. I do wonder if that, like, weapon throw that the big flea does, I wonder if I can bait that. Like, does that go towards me? Is it a homing thing? Or, not a homing thing, but is it aimed towards me? Oh, bad situation. Hornet, you're throwing! There's no way, that was a high score. Again. But it felt like it went way faster than the previous attempts. Something suspicious here. Okay, let's look at the scoreboard. We need to beat 65. We didn't even beat second place. That's fine. We weren't too far away either. What sort of new flea will they throw away this time? This also reminds... Okay, I guess Hollow Knight did have at least one minigame. And that was the Eternal Ordeal in Godhome. But well... The context for that was very different. I do think that was aimed towards me, actually. Whoops! Hornet, stop throwing. Simply avoid the fleas. Once you start getting hit, it's kind of all downhill from there. Quite literally. Except there isn't a real hill here. But you know what I mean. That one flea just completely missed. It just decided to dive downwards. Yeah, that weapon I believe is actually aimed for me. I'm not sure about the okay. I'm not sure about the diagonal fleas. They might also be aimed towards me, but certainly the sideways and vertical ones aren't. They just go wherever they please. Uh-oh. Hornet, we're in trouble. Okay. Trouble averted for now. Woo, things are a bit scary. I need to do a bit of a better job at noticing where the fleas are. Okay, so you come back through. Yes, and then you break the platform. This is bad. Very fortunate that the platform just ended up right there where I was gonna... You're kidding me? No. Oh, we're so close too. We need to beat like 65. That was 61. Okay, I think this is like just the perfect injection of fun that this ending section of Silksong needed to get for me. Because like we were at the stage where we're like facing long sections of just like grinding for Hunter journal entries or like scouring the map for secrets that we missed. So getting like a fun minigame section is perfect, honestly. I'm so glad. Perfect timing for this. And I think that was quite intentional. Like, you are likely to reach this at such a point in the game. And then they make you go around and do some of your exploration for a little bit. And then you can come right back. And you get to do some minigames. It might even be better to, like, not do all the minigames all at once, but I want to. I'm going to. Okay, so you now descend and you break my platform. And I need to make sure I don't get hit by fleas while the platform is gone. Or, well, in general. Oh, you're kidding me! That was a terrible attempt. Wow. Alright, let's try that again. Yes, let's do that again. Now, when I say Hollow Knight doesn't have minigames, I'm of course not accounting for mods. Because there's that whole melee golf thing. I should try that. Where you like need to get Millibell, pogo them to certain parts of the room, I think. I haven't actually played it. But I probably should. I don't think it would be a very, like, good thing to stream, but I should just try it on my own time, I think. Oh my god, I just, like, went perfectly where that flea was about to be. But I managed to recover with a pretty well-positioned claw line, if I say so myself. That ended up being, like, perfectly positioned. Okay, glide up here. You're a no, you're not even a diagonal one. None of you are diagonal ones. Very kind. Okay, you are not so kind. I imagine I could maybe pogo you. I haven't dared try yet. But I imagine... Oh, I imagine it's quite likely that I would be allowed to pogo the fleas. Especially the big ones. Oh, you can pogo them, but it is a bit dangerous. Maybe the big one wouldn't cause me to get knocked off my feet quite like that. Oh, okay. You're kidding me! Please give me a platform. What a save! What a save! There's no way I just saved that like that. And this is a successful attempt too. There's no way. There's no way that worked. Like, there's no way I recovered from that. Okay, I don't even... Wait, I can still make it! The flea pogos. The flea pogos to recover. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. That last recovery, like after I already had beaten the high score, yeah, that wasn't even intentional. I like almost unintentionally recovered from it. Okay, well, now we're dead. Exactly 102. That was an incredible attempt. Oh my goodness. I'm adding a marker, stream marker. Ooh, hopefully I remember to clip that. What? Oh, Bugnut Flea. Impressive was your performance. Your score exceeds even my own. To see skill so much, moments before everything ends, gives me unexpected joy. Rishkis, I congratulate you, champion. Thank you. No, we will try that later. I think that was a pretty damn good performance anyway. I can't believe it, dude. Those recoveries, that was actually awesome. I can't believe that happened. What? Oh, that's how you're preparing your fleas for the flea dodge game, aren't you? Wait, hold on. You're feeding me flea brew that these fleas have been swimming. Is that what? Oh no. Oh no, is that what flea brew means? I don't like this. Okay, you're not a minigame master, are you?
Dear one, how shameful for the world to end while poor Crutch still has so much living left in him. But how sweet of you to join me here. Will you play the flea bounce game, that I may appreciate the beauty of your agile form while I await my doom? How about I kill you first and then we do that? The play is simple. Leap up and keep bouncing on the fleas who fly past for as long as you're able.
Oh my goodness, that sounds exciting. Let's do that. Alright, fully airborne game it seems. Yes, okay, so they start off slowly, and then they fly off. So I want to stall as much as possible, so that we don't run out of fleas, I suppose. Wait, what? Rat's just flying up and taking a peek every once in a while. Okay, they're throwing different patterns at us. Okay, sometimes we get faster fleas. I imagine if I get hit by them, I might get knocked off my feet. Get over here. That was a bit risky. The fleas stopped coming for a moment. It was reckless of me to let that happen. No! I'm throwing. I lost 30. That's not good. I wonder what the high score is. I should check now that I've tried it for the first time. I will play with you again. Let's check this out. Not a very good score for me, but also not too far. This is your own minigame and you have the worst score at this? That's awesome. Perfect. Let's do that again. That shouldn't be too tricky. We just need to get a bit over 40, it seems. Though again, focusing too much on the score that we're trying to get is probably a bad idea. I shouldn't have jumped yet, maybe. I don't know, it's fine. I do also need to keep in mind that I have Claw Line. We can use that to do things. Okay, is this a timer-based thing, or is this a... Like, is the counter going up based on how many fleas I hit? I think it is. So we actually want to make sure we're hitting as many of them as that go past as possible. And that means you can also speed this up. Like, you can... you're not guaranteed to take the amount of time. Like, you can speed up the speed at which your score increases. Oh my goodness, that was close. I wonder if some of them give more points though. Like the fast ones, or the ones that weave. Probably not. I imagine the reward for dealing with them is just the fact that like they... Oh, dang it! That they show up later in the game. No, that's a terrible location to end at. Because we were so close. We were so close to beating the score. Whatever. I think it's good that these take at least a couple of tries. And none of them are like so difficult that you don't know how you're gonna do that, or you don't feel like you're gonna need to practice for like an hour to get through this, which, well, some of the Zelda minigames I felt like that, though maybe that's just because I played them when I was way younger. I don't know, like that freaking horseback archery game in Ocarina of Time, I don't know. In Gerudo Valley. I don't know about that one. I'm curious how I would do it now. And of course, I can't even imagine what that's like on an N64 controller, because I played it on the 3DS remake. And, well, there you at least have gyro controls. But having, like, an N64 joystick to do that with? Wow. Yeah, that sounds awful. I think if I don't talk about the minigame or think about it, it gets a bit easier. Oh, this is bad. I had to open my mouth, didn't I? Our score isn't even all that good. It's actually terrible. Not a good score at all. Let's try that again. And what if there's like a special fourth minigame once we do all three? I do wonder that. So who would arrange that, you know? Because like, you'd think that Mushka would have the final one, but Mushka's already got one. They're already arranging a minigame. And we've even done it. So they can't, I guess they could level up the minigame. They could have like a special extra difficult version of that. And I guess every minigame, they could maybe do that. Why am I so bad? Oh my goodness. I don't think I got a point off of that. But I did pogo on the bell. I don't know, maybe I also did. But that's another crazy, crazy clawline save. They keep happening. Clawline, the most useful and versatile tool. I really should be hitting Threat more. I don't think it actually gives more points, but it's, I mean, it's simply something we want to do. Surely you all understand. Although I do hope, dang it, he doesn't enjoy the attention, dang it. 35. That's not even our highest score. I think our highest score is 39 right now. We don't need to get too far past that. Ugh, it's very easy to mess this up. Let's try that again. I like how there's a little flea symbol on top of this barge thing. I guess it's just a little floating platform, not necessarily a barge. But I feel like it, I don't know. I'm calling that a barge. I don't think it needs to be moving to be called a barge. Or intended for moving? I don't know. Does it need to be intended for transport for it to be called a barge, if it effectively still is one and could function as one? Oh, bad mistake, that's fine. Doing this without double jump would be interesting. I think it would be doable. What a funny minigame, though. Oh, I just barely got out of the way of that. It's not good when I use my double jump just to, like, stall. I mean, it's good if I use it when I need to stall, but if I could have stalled by using another method, then it's not good, because then I don't have a double jump to save me. And I need to rely on only clawline, and I guess just regular old gliding. Okay, that's the high score beaten. That's awesome. Let's see how much farther we can get. This is so fun. Anyone who, like, stops playing Silksong after the first ending, or even after, like, the first ending before Act 3. Oh my goodness, things are speeding up. They're really missing out. Just because of this minigame. Oh! No! Or not this minigame, this whole festival, I mean. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. We beat the score that we needed to beat.
Vikna, my dear one, my dancer, the game has ended and you have proven yourself the champion. None can best your score. You have shamed us all with your fearsome grace. But you will keep playing for me, yes? The end of the world need not be a lonely thing.
Right. I can't hit you. Whatever. What are you doing? Little fleas just chilling in the water. Where is Varga? We haven't seen them in this whole festival situation, which makes sense. I don't think this is something they would particularly enjoy. I think they must have climbed up here. Maybe they would even point you towards Mr. Mushroom if you hadn't found it already. There's no way they're up there, though. How would they get there? No, no, no. They must be somewhere else. Maybe they ran all the way leftwards? Yeah, you want to talk to me, I get it. It's very cool how the NPCs try to get your attention in that manner. Okay, where is Varka? I just want to talk to them before we, like, maybe transition the state of this location into a Warnet has beaten the festival kind of thing. I imagine the festival will still stay active. Like, surely they would want to allow you to keep playing for better high scores. That makes for good, like, post-game content even after you've already done everything that they offered you. Where is Varka? Am I just blind? Were they hiding in the background somewhere? I'm going up to Mr. Mushroom's location. And I will check, like... We can't go through here, can we? No, we can't. Alright. It would be hilarious if Varga were up here. I just don't know how they could possibly climb here. Hello? Okay, thank goodness. They are not here. That wouldn't have made any sense. But you know what also doesn't make sense? Them not being around at all. What, did you still sacrifice a flea to set up this festival? Oh no, Marka's right there. Got it. Well, let's have a chat with Mushka then. Hello. Miss Hornet, you have proven yourself the champion at each of our flea games. I am confident now that the grand champion of our festival has emerged. It is none other than yourself, of course. And thusly, must our final ceremony begin. Please prepare yourselves. Okay, there is some special last thing. Is it a mini game there? Like, is this an actual challenge? Or is it just like a nice little cutscene? Gathered here we are to honor the grand champion of this very final of all festivals. Now, Miss Hornet, strike the great effigy with all of your might. Okay, let's charge. Wait, hold on. I should sing first. Everyone sing. Our ritual needed more than ever. Joy and mercy till it all ends. This world may fall, but we stand till the last. Look at that, everyone singing together. Dance and play, all fleas past. The time of fleas spent warm together. Dance and play, as all fleas past. Okay, I think that's enough. We get the idea. Okay, so we... Oh my god, rosaries for days, yes! And I have compass on. This would be annoying without that. Oh my goodness. And this is also a tool. And we even get shell shards. Look at that giant flea. Pale oil! Okay, that makes way more sense. That makes so much sense. We finally have it. Are you all still singing? Oh no, you're just cheering now. That's crazy. And we got so many rosaries. No tools though, so we still need to find 2 tools and we don't get them from here. Alright. No, the shell shards! I should have picked them up before I shattered the whole thing. Oh well. The rosaries are way more important anyway, and our compass took care of that, I think. And so, the great ceremony has reached its climax and its grand champion has emerged. Thank you for spending your last moments with us here, Miss Hornet. Though the world will soon end and our paradise will crumble, the memories of friendship we all shared shall surely echo through the oncoming void for all eternity. Fleamaster, your sentiment is kind, but this world will not end. Oh, how good of you to speak words of hope for our benefit, but we have accepted our fate. Come, let us forget the past and revel together. It is not merely hope that I offer you, sir, but a promise. This kingdom's suffering has a singular cause, and by my own claw will it be cleansed. Perhaps not every flea will survive what is coming, but the world will not die, and your settlement may still see chance to prosper. Ah, you speak with such conviction, but I cannot bring myself to hope such. I am sorry. Come what may, we fleas will be here until the end. And the games will continue, of course. Celebrate with us for as long as you wish, dear friend. Dang, it's kind of unfortunate that we don't get to see their reaction. Or well, we likely won't get to see their reaction to the world actually being fixed. Hold on, no, not right now. I will be back here though. Perhaps not on stream, but I will be trying to get better scores. This just seems like a fun thing to spend one's time on. Well. I guess we're all done. Maybe we won't ever get to speak to Varka again. That would be funny. They're just staying in the background away from the festival the whole time. Well, that was kind of incredible. Let's go upgrade our needle. We're not running manually through putrefied ducts. Who do you think we are? We'll have little beastlings take us there. Hello. Taking me back to Belhart. We have something to give to Pliny. And since we bought everything from Jubilana, I don't know how much money we got exactly. We will check, I guess, once we arrive. Maybe we'll even be able to buy what Frey is selling. What's this? Last dive. Okay, I think that's just because the flea quest is completed. That's why that was highlighted. 402? That's not very many rosaries at all, actually. What on earth? Okay. Alright. Maybe my compass didn't pick everything up. That would feel a bit unfortunate, but no, I think it probably did. 400 still isn't like a shabby amount of money, and like the main thing that we need from that, of course, is the pale oil. Oh, but do you need money? Do you need 400 rosaries exactly? Maybe? Again, Pinmaster, I must ask your skilled service. I bring another gland of oil. Oil, so much. This bug is past surprise. It is time, methinks, to see our blade's work finished, to bring about a shine bright as none before. Well, now, why wait? Would you have me begin, traveler? I haven't got the money. Well, nay, you hold the precious oil for yourself? For what purpose do you deny a pinmaster their work? There is only I alive to work with such a wondrous substance. I haven't got the money, you fool. Okay, fine, whatever, we'll be back. With more money, for you and for Frey. So that might take a while. Ooh, this might be time to do a delivery quest. I think it's probably not the most efficient way, though. I think probably the most efficient way to make money is to find some, like, location to grind enemies. But I don't know of such a location. We're missing 3 mementos. I don't know how I would get them. We didn't get one from the flea circus, or the flea thing. Huh. We're missing... we're probably missing 1 silk spool fragment. We're missing 2 tools. We need to do more journal entries. And other than that, I think we only just need this... like, we need pin upgrade, or the needle upgrade, rather. And we need some... money for this. for the free thing. And I really don't know if we need anything else. I could go check the new settlement. That's where the flea circus used to be, and I could, like, I don't know. Is there any hope of Boom Bottom being fixed? I don't think so. I simply don't think that's ever going to happen. Yeah, I feel like we're very close to being quite done. Oh, what's the percentage like now? That's what I would like to see. 95! We jumped like 3% just with that circus? Is that right? That seems right. Because I swear we were at 92 just like a couple of minutes ago. Before we went to the flea circus. I don't know, maybe we did something else right before we went to the flea circus, but the point is, we just advanced by quite a few percentage points in our quest for completion. But I do think I might just end this here. We have made enough progress today. No boss fights today. That's unfortunate, but, well, I don't imagine there are too many left anyway. We might have seen them all. But we did certainly see some progress made. We have 5% left. How much did we make today? Was it really just the 3? Or I think it might have been 4. We might have started at 91. I'm not sure. In any case, I think we might have like 1 or 2 more streams left. Maybe I'll grind some rosaries off stream, actually. Maybe I'll do that. That might be unnecessary, but it might not be. And maybe I'll look into some things. We need the ornate key, right? That's another important thing. And I guess I should go over my notes and see if there's anything else that I've written down that I could either cross out or I should, well, investigate again. But yeah, I'll go over the notes off stream. And for now, thanks for watching. Goodbye.